Hello, everyone, and welcome to Novice DMing, where we, a bunch of ordinary people, tell some extraordinary stories. I am your storyteller for Vampire the Masquerade, Liam McKinnon! And thank you. I like how I could hear you all, and it was just like, no claps. Which is no sound.
I'm trying to be cognizant of the audio, Liam.
That's exactly what I... That's good. I'm testing you guys.
Actually, you said for me not to go all out, so I'm kind of like...
Perfect.
You hear that?
Yes, I heard that.
I just decided to be professional wrestling audience.
Yes, very good. And here with me are some of my wonderful people. We got some wonderful vampires. We got Sami, we got Monika, and everyone here with us for the very first time is Justin Spurr. Hello, Justin.
Hello.
Justin, welcome. Justin, welcome. If you would like, you are welcome to introduce yourself to the audience, because the audience does not know you except for one voice acting role that you did in a session prior.
This is true. I did a little bit of voice for this, but I am Justin Spurr. It is a pleasure to meet everybody in the Masquerade world now. First-time player, but lover of TTRPGs. So I am here to enjoy and be part of this lovely world that you have created.
Oh, thanks, man. We're really excited to have you here. For many of you who know, we've been away for a little bit. That's because we mainly have been doing like some hiatus stuff. A lot of things have been just going on in our personal lives. And now we are back, and we're really excited to be here. Let's see here. What was the big one? Oh, we are all also just currently remote, and that is just because some of us are feeling some illness stuff, and we wanted to just make sure that we were still able to play, but being respectful of our health and safety and everything like that, both personally and for everybody else. We still wanted to have this happen though, so this is great. So you guys get to see my bedroom, which is fantastic. What is it? My announcements of that, I really like Dawn of the Dead, and that's that's an art piece from my grandma. I love that. I just got it recently, and I'm very happy about it.
This is a decorative plate from 1974, gifted to me by my partner's parents, whom I hate. So,
great. Hey,
I hope they don't have the internet.
Hope you guys love it.
I have anime stuff in the background, and then I have this, which my grandma commissioned to get for me, and it's my name in Japanese because she thought it was beautiful.
Oh, that's very cool. Your grandma.
I know, right? Just hot women on and then other people voted.
Other people behind the door. Fantastic.
Sami,
can you just say anything about your wall?
It's
why is it got to be white?
It's a modern impressionistic sort of take on minimalism in the Swedish style of there's actually just like a very small detailed piece you can see just over here. There's a single dot of hot pink that is nearly imperceivable to the naked eye, which was not just me futzing around with my own paint stuff. There's paintbrushes and some paints back over there. So the reason there's nothing on my wall is because I'm currently in the process of making something for my wall.
That's actually awesome. I couldn't see the paints genuinely because like my phone is my camera, so it's blocking my actual view. So I looked over, I'm like, oh, there's paints there. And so that's actually really funny. Quick little announcements for everybody. First of all, June 19th to June 21st is going to be GameCon Canada here in Edmonton. Yes, and Sorry Not Sorry is going to be there. We are going to be performing on the mega stage for, I believe it's going to be the Saturday. Yes, I believe so, because it's been the Saturday every time we've done it before. But we're also going to do like other stuff. We're going to have like other panels, other little things. I am uncertain if I will be in attendance just because I'm doing some potential filming things. But in the event that I am, they will still be performing. So please go and support Sorry Not Sorry. Please support everybody at GameCon Canada. It's a really great thing. Like Ginny D's going to be there, which is really cool. Mark Muir, who I absolutely love, is fantastic. He's there. And then Deborah Ann Wolf is there as well, who's a freaking rock star, like genuinely. Anybody who teaches John Bernthal D&D is fantastic. I don't know if I have any other major announcements. Tomb of Annihilation has been going really great. If you guys have not seen the Tomb of Annihilation campaign, it's fantastic. The players are now in hell. They're in the hells. They're in Hades. It's the third session that we recorded. They went into Hades, Gehenna, and Pandemonium. And I'm so happy because that's, as everybody knows, that's how the best campaigns work out. They truly are. Fuckstick fuckers know it. We all know it. I think it's just destiny that every one of my campaigns just goes to the hells. That's great. But yeah, I don't think there's any other major announcements aside from that. I don't know if anybody here has any announcements, but that's from me. We are getting ready for the Fringe run, so the Edmonton Fringe, but that's in a few months, so I won't worry about that just yet.
It's not an announcement, but it is a fun addendum. One of the best ways I ever spent an afternoon was at a booth at a con with a very good friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name here because I don't know how flattering this story is, and just in case he wants to remain anonymous. But if you are ever running a booth at a con, one of the most fun games you can play is a game that he made up called Make Up Rumors About Mark Muir that sound like they might be true. And you just go back and forth and you just make up things about, and you just amuse each other with like, I heard Mark Muir like sits on the high level bridge and asks riddles to passersby. And you just make up stuff about Mark Muir that sounds like it might be true.
He's like the Edmonton Chuck Norris.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I heard Mark Muir was an actual shepherd.
I heard that Mark Muir once flew to China for a single promo shot for D&D in a castle, and then flew all the way back to Edmonton.
I hear Mark Muir yells at pictures of Mark Hamill just to get into character at the point.
But also, yes, Mark Muir is very lovely and like a very talented human, and just like, yes.
I've also heard that.
I also have heard it too.
No, I've met him.
So did Mark Hamill's picture.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Well, wonderful. If there are no other announcements, then we are going to get into our big question for the session, which is, what are our desires? First of all, let's ask Gertie. Gertie, what is your desire for this session?
I honestly think it's just finding blood. Doesn't have to be moral. It can literally be just blood, but pretty much because she's getting hungry, she's cold. She has a moldy mattress near her, and she's kind of done. So. And
this is just for yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight just for myself, not the whole group, and it's just blood, any blood. It's kind of starting to be like, wonderful about other people.
Okay, very good. Penny, what is your desire?
Penny's desire. So I'm torn between two. The first one is check on Gertie, find Gertie, see if Gertie's okay. That's kind of like desire number one. And then desire number two would be hey, so this perpetually open memoriam that Penny's got going on. Wow, should probably maybe figure out how to control that, because I totally just went into someone else's memoriam in the last session, and that's pretty freaky. And the one vampire Penny knows, who might have been able to shed some light on it, died while leaving her a voicemail, died on the phone with her. I'm not sure what happened to Kay. Yeah, that's also maybe a thing Penny would like to do, but I should probably just choose one. Um, let's peg my official desire as like figuring out the memoriam,
Okay.
but like, because Penny's also like Gertie likes space sometimes, but I think yeah.
Figuring out how to
Anyways,
control the open memoriam, I think that's great. Yeah.
yeah.
And Splinter, what is your desire for this session today?
Well, after enjoying my E and B positive little shake there, and making sure that we reviewed all of the security cameras with silver lens optics, now that we know what they look like, to track down and have a gentle conversation with those that really just tuned up my place.
We want to have a conversation.
Oh, I don't like talking, so
Fantastic. Well, with that, I think that we are ready to dive.
Honestly, we'll just cosplay that I'm Mark Mir and you're a picture of Mark King. So,
I have a quick thing, Justin. Do you know about the backpack I accidentally left?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, good. That's all you need to know. It was an accident. I didn't mean to leave it there.
And with that, let's dive into this session for yegVMP.
Too far.
Justin's doing a wave. I just love that. When last we left off in the city of Edmonton, we had established that a couple of our hunters were active within the city. There's a couple of people. We are not even like talking right now about the vampires. We're talking about Richard Romulus, a member of the Second Inquisition that was invited by Nico Romulus to help aid in Nico's quest for vengeance against some of the people that had wronged him in his unlife and his development of becoming a true monster that he is. And so, what had occurred was that Nico had successfully captured Stefan V, one of the kindred that is a part of this network of other vampires that Nico wishes to purge from this city. But Stefan, unfortunately, was not someone that he could kill directly. This was a gift that he had to give to members of the Ravnos, a nearly extinct group of vampires that had come in from India and had been laying low in Canada to be able to basically just try to survive and also to find members who had been a part of the genocide of their people. And they had found Stefan V, a member of that kill squad, essentially, and they were going to take him back to India. However, Richard Romulus was able to track them down, and we saw a display in which Richard had killed 2 out of the 3, but Kilgid had, the leader of the Ravnos, had wisely left, surviving, but doing so in a truly going against his own tenets, but survival of the clan was most important. Which means the Ravnos are still a playable clan in this game, everybody. Congratulations. But with that, Richard Romulus had taken Stefan V, who was like packed up in a bunch of, like some shipping container, and took him. Where it came to our vampires, we had Gertie, who was off trying to find some way to survive after currently experiencing a level of drainage of humanity and hunger, and basically trying to beat the dawn. Every single person was trying their best to kind of like go through that survival space. And so, Gertie, you had ventured off into a just a home that was like kind of like run down in kind of the northern part of Edmonton. You had miraculously bent a mattress through a window and were able to board yourself up, and you were able to go in. Like, genuinely, I do not know how that was possible, but you rolled the highest strength check you've ever rolled to prove me wrong, and so you did. And so with that, the mattress fit through a tight, tiny window And so you were able to sleep comfortably on a moldy mattress. Congratulations on living your
Physics
dreams.
physics trembles around me. I can't
Yes,
help
indeed.
it.
It's physics, which was fantastic. And then you were able to kind of rest up for yourself, and then we had you, Penny, who went to go check in because you were very concerned about the state that Gertie was in. Your concern had taken you to the Drive and Dive, the motorcycle club bar that you had been to before, and going to the Drive and Dive, you had gotten a special meeting with Patty, who, of course, is Gertie's sire. But at the same time, in the meeting that you were learning about the intricacies that come with Gertie's kind of like expulsion at this current, like temporary expulsion from the Collar, her motorcycle club, walked in the leader of the Anarchs, Vivian, an individual that you had met before in a private meeting. And it turns out Vivian was doing some investigation after finding out some information from Declan a little while ago that had led to the research of a motorcycle club that maybe was a little piquing the interest. It seemed a little familiar, and it turns out it was because Vivian and Patty seemed to share history. In fact, they shared a sire. And this was a mystery, until you rolled one of the highest checks I've ever seen anybody roll in terms of an ex-psychologist vampire, to the point where you broke the system of Memoriam and breached the brains and memories of another vampire. In doing so, you were able to understand and find out that Patty, played by our wonderful Monika, had essentially killed her sire because the visions and dreams that she had for creating a unified clan within Edmonton and Alberta were potentially going to be used against them to create a war where you were using both the werewolf community and population to converge and to control by force a majority within Alberta. And this was something that Patty could not stand by. And so with this, she killed her sire and threw Vivian out the door, and so a rivalry was set. This led you to make sure that Patty was incapacitated, completely just passed the hell out, and we don't know what's going to happen with there. We'll still figure it out. The buffering system is still figured out on that. Mm-hmm. But in the same process, you had gone home, and you got a phone call from Kay, a thin blood member that is kind of like within the Camarilla Society. Very vague message, but we have seen is that Kay has self-immolated herself in the parking lot of West Edmonton Mall after the first snowfall has come down. Why did this happen? Well, it happened because we all went to a place called The Dive, a 90s themed bar that is down near Jasper Avenue, in which we had encountered a couple of people. We met the bouncer Raphael, we met Donnie, the coat check security man, and we met Mikey, the host and bartender extraordinaire, when we had a conversation with White Fang and Kay. You had come here with Kay because you were looking for like a safe space to be able to mix and mingle, and White Fang wanted to bring Gertie to a place where there was another safe space to mix and mingle. And in the process, Gertie, you straight up exposed Kay as a potential secret agent, not knowing a fucking thing about Kay, knowing that she was maybe associated with the Camarilla, and fucking freaked the fuck out on her, causing the one rule in this entire establishment to not break the chill, and you broke it to the point where Raphael picked you up and slammed you on top of the bar. You got ejected and almost started a fire, scraping up the top of the bar space. It was a mess, but you left your bag here as well. And so, guys,
we're lucky I didn't set the whole thing on fire.
It's very funny because I want to start somewhere else, but I feel like we just have to start here right now. We begin our session in the dive. It is actually daytime. This is a moment in which where the sun is out, and currently the thin bloods that operate. Well, the sun is not out. It is November, so it is early morning. The sun is still down. After the first snowfall, the thin bloods are communicating right now. Raph, Donnie, and Mikey. All of them are assessing everything and going through. They're looking at the fire extinguisher that had to kind of go off, and everyone is like kind of cleaning up. Like, oh, bro, Mikey just kind of looks and says, "Guys, that was crazy, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. He sits down in like just like a swivel stool and just kind of pops up. Donnie says, "Look, I was looking through the security footage. You got a business card from those people. I think I don't know what the best process is gonna be for us to be able to communicate on this, but I don't know." Raph kind of says, is standing there, concerned. Donnie goes, "Raph, you good?" I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know how we hide. I don't know what to say. I think Splinter's gonna be mad at me. It's like Mikey's like, no, man, no. It's like that chick was crazy, dude. That chick was absolutely fucking nuts, man. Like she was just like kept pressing. And she was freaking me the fuck out. She scared the shit out of me. She was kept pressing me for stuff. I had to go get it, like blood from the back. Like I'm in trouble, man. I need to get the secret stash and bring it out here because she's like pressing on me. Donnie's like, guys, listen, it's not on any of us, okay? I should have known. Like, look at this. Goes in and takes a bag that was left. She left her bag back here. Like, opens it up and pulls out a Beretta, gun, a bunch of bandanas, a full-on like dress outfit, empty bottle, and then like some like a bunch of cards that Gertie has collected, like business cards. It's like, guys, I think we were dealing with a fucking hit girl on our hands. Like, I think this person was here to kill somebody. This person's like dressed up. I think there was some espionage spy shit. I don't know what the fuck, man, but she was like, man, okay, hey, put that back. You see Donnie just kind of rushes, like, put the gun away. What are you doing? What, like, come on, we're gonna settle down right now. Okay, listen. Donnie's like, it's fine. I turned off the cameras. Like, it's just between us. Things are fine. When Splinter shows up, we're gonna be fine. And just in that moment, front door opens. Ching, ching, keys heard. The lights are gone. The lights are gone out. We're seeing like there's like floor lights in this place. It's like hot fluorescent kind of space. It's or incandescent lighting. It's not great, but it's like you're seeing all the stains. It's like enough for you to see all the stains the market's like basically to be able to clean up the day. And walking down the steps to the basement bar, we see. What do we see, Justin? What do we see?
As you see, this person approaches about 5'10", clean shaven with a bit of a chiseled jaw, but like young, innocent looking eyes. The hair is kind of like slicked back, but there's definitely some NSYNC highlights that are frosted on the tips that are kind of like back with it. Wearing kind of like a casual 90s style suit, still trying to rock the 80s look with a little bit of rolled up cuffs on it. And coming down, obviously, you see there's a little bit hidden, but there's a little heft on each side of their kind of like slender frame. As kind of like this person just kind of glides back down and just looks up and is like, dudes, so what happened was obviously not cool.
Oh gosh, Splinter, yo, hey, it's good to. What do you mean?
Come on, spit it out. Don't need to screech it all up,
bro. You see Raph kind of like pauses for a second. You know, wearing his dark skinned, wearing his like heavy suit. He's just like at the front. He's like, yo, Master, I think we fucked up. We really fucked up. There was like somebody who came in here. She was like, I don't even know. She was like calling out a bunch of like people, and it was like she was like not only just she was like yelling at like who was it? Looks at Mikey. Mike goes, is a friend of mine. Somebody who's pretty chill, like pretty relaxed, brings in some nice clients and nice people. Like people that usually have to go in the back like for like safe feeding and shit. Like she's kind of like screaming at anybody or just getting really intense. So like she just kind of came in, and then we were like, Raph, hey, and Donnie says, and Raph was really professional about it, just being like, hey, I just need you to know you're killing the vibe, and we can't allow that. First rule, point out the sign. I watched it. And he pointed out the sign, and she basically said fuck off to the sign.
You know, you could have just started with that instead of giving me the whole extended Frieza Saga DBZ here, right, guys?
We just wanted to, like, there's a lot that was going on, but like, look, Splinter, we're just trying to like let you know and settle up the blow. Like, what happened was we slammed her on the bar. We had to get some of the private stock to kind of like mellow her out because she was like not Like, and I mean like the direct stuff. So, but Mikey was subtle about it. Put in a wine glass.
What stuff?
I had to go in and get some of the locked in premium crimson, man. Like, had to get that.
Oh man, you know how expensive that is.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
to sell that. I gotta save up for those board shorts that Mark Paul Coster wore at Bash at the Beach, Saved by the Bell season 4. Come on, man. That was gonna be a part of that.
Listen, we'll get some donors or some stuff, man. We'll get donors. We promise. Hey, I know people. I'll get some lined up.
Right. Let's put that on to Plan B. Plan A, and first step should be just figuring out: do we know who this was? Can we track him down? Because quite frankly, if somebody's going to come in and mess up my place and not be all Urkel about it, I'm pretty sure that we just got to like have a little conversation with them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it seems like, I mean, I'll be honest, like, it looks like a couple of these people, like, how do I say it? The people she was with, she wasn't like the same. It looked like she was like working with somebody with like a different strokes from her. Donnie goes in and says, this person gave me her card, gave me like a contact information, and you get this card that's kind of listed off for a psychologist, like a doctor's number.
Shrink?
I mean, didn't look like any kind of shrink I know. Like, she looked like some like what is it? Some like what is it? Like Spanish fusion lady or some shit? Like genuinely. Like, she looks smooth, man. She looks smooth.
Look, dude, I know we run a 90s bar, but you know, it's 2024. But
oh, okay.
Be better.
Sorry, man.
Be better. Right? However, I get it. I see that you guys are all. I'm not upset, right? I'm not upset. I had a couple E&Bs. I'm doing really well. Everything's kind of smoothed out. That can be fixed. I know that, but we can't let this happen again. A bit of an example here, right?
Right.
Raph, you with me on this?
Raph looks at you and says, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I just like she set me off. And you know what? That's on me. That's not on her. That's on me."
So you're telling me you lost your chill?
I lost my chill.
All right. Okay. That's good to know. Slight jab dressed to the middle of his nose. Just a quick punch to the face. Okay. Lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
Now, breathe. Good. All right. Rule number 1, don't lose your chill. You see me freaking out? No. You freak out, party's over. Don't do that, right?
You see Raph is real struggling right now to keep his chill back. He's like, oh.
Keep your chill, Raph. Keep your chill. Right?
I'm gonna need you to
remember. You remember what happened to Raph 1, right?
Okay. I'm gonna need you to make either a composure. You can make a composure leadership or composure intimidation check. Your choice.
I'll do composure. I'll do composure intimidation. That's only 3. So
composure intimidation. Okay. I will say it's gonna just be 3 successes because right now Raph is in a real frazzled state.
Okay, here we go. 3 successes.
And just like that.
Yeah. 10, 10, 6.
Okay. You pop. Wait, 10, 10, 6. That's 5 successes.
Okay.
Because that's 2 crits. So you pop him in the nose. Raph like takes his blood and just kind of like simply like blows it out of his like nose into a bucket, and immediately just like takes out a red handkerchief from himself, wipes it up like it never even happened, and goes, "Master, appreciate. Thanks for keeping me straight."
Good, because I like your skin where it is. Now, what we got to do here is kind of talk to him, figure it out. That damage can be fixed, but like I said, we got to set a bit of an example and have a little discussion. Donnie, you were on the security cam, so you got a good look at them. What you find in the bag?
Well, right now with the bag, we got ourselves a couple of bandanas, it looks like, and there's like this really like nice dress, and we also got this, and pulls out a Beretta, just pulls out a gun, pulls out a couple of business cards as well. You get at least one for like this Irish detective agency. You get a bunch of like different contact informations. You get one for there's one for I believe it was no not with White Fang. That was a different thing because Nelson knew that. But you just get a bunch of like stamp cards, business cards, like contact information. You get a similar card that is listed for the same doctor.
Mm.
The same one that Donnie had given you before. There's a replica card.
See, putting two and two together now, right? Now we have a bit of an idea. You check the security cams, take a look on the outside. They're silver coated, so we can pick them up all the time. I mean, we got to protect our patronage.
That's
next.
True.
Next, Raph, clean yourself up. Go get the other red suit, right? Put it on my charge. All good. I'm the one that popped you. I'm the one that chills out. That's my apology. New suit for you because I can see that you got little drips on that one.
Appreciate it, Splinter.
Mikey.
Yeah.
I need you to go up, get on the phone, and call Leo.
Do you want us to call Leo?
I want you to call Leo, remind him he's on the retainer, come back here, and tonight we go out, right? We're going out at sundown, so make sure that you're wearing the SPF 3000 right before we walk outside.
Yeah.
But we're going for a little bit of a sniff and search, right?
All right.
Sounds like they're a little bit of trouble. Leo will probably handle it out, but you know me, I'm going to keep my chill. I can't let everybody meet Will and Carlton face to face right away, right?
Hell no. Sounds good. All right.
All right. Good, Mikey. Hey, Mikey. Also, right when you're up there, can you send somebody down to make me another E and B? Just make sure that it's B positive this time.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
Thank you. Be positive. It's always sweeter, guys. You know this. It's always sweeter. Now, this is our plan. Out at night, we stick together because they're obviously working together. Try and track them down. Use the security cams going up the block. See which direction they went down on Jasper. Bundle up. It's getting a little chilly. Just because we're always cold doesn't mean we can't be colder, right?
Oh yeah, keep it
so
around.
We got to get there. Find them. Maybe we can coax them back here. Have a little bit of a talk. And that's about it. Sound good?
Sounds fantastic. I think.
All right. And remember, I'm not mad.
Oh.
I'm just a little disappointed.
All of them just kind of like, go fuck. Fuck. At this moment, you express that.
Cool.
You hear, so first of all, you hear that. The music starts kicking up. You hear, go ninja, go.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
And as it pops
there we
up.
go. Yeah. You guys know when this came out, right? 1991? 1991, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. Did you know that Kevin Nash played the Shredder? Yeah. He was Super Shredder. One of his first film roles, Kevin Nash.
As you start talking about that.
What, you guys didn't watch professional wrestling? Diesel?
You see coming up from the back area, you see Baxter come up to you. Baxter kind of like wearing like cover up to like it's basically like a full cover across his clothes. Stepping in, kind of like tan brown skin, glasses on his face, taking off a respirator like down to his neck, and just says, "Hey, Splint, just gotta talk to you for a second."
Baxter, how are you, man?
I'm doing okay. Listen, we gotta have a conversation just in the back.
All right, you two, get on what I instructed you. Mikey's already on that. Go on.
You got it.
I take him to a back booth, just to the back booth, and I have a seat. I was like, sit down, relax. Do you want a drink or something like that? Calm me down a little bit.
No, it's not. It's all right. Listen, very important situation right now regarding the X. We're in a situation where we're doing okay with the supplies. We're bringing in a lot of purchases, a lot of buys in, and things are good. But right now, the way things are going, we're gonna have to make a choice. Either we are gonna be able to start with the supply that we have and the demand that we're getting. We'll be able to increase the amount of income that we're having by distributing more, or we're going to be able to have enough for yourself. And at this moment, it's either one or the other. because like at the rate that's going on, things have been going really well. Parties are great, and we're having some really great like Saturday night, late night nights, like special uh, stuff, especially for the clients that you've been finding. But the problem is that we're gonna have to dive into the private stock.
Okay. Well, this concerns me. Uh, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, so first I want you to do look at lesser names that are on the books for supply, demand. We can push them back, or ones that always favors, we'll push those ones back a little bit. Ones that we have to pay up, we'll pay up to them. Next, our product's pretty good. Can you cut it 20%? If you cut it with 20%, it'll still hit. I should extend it a little bit until we can figure out a new supply chain to get the rest of it in order to get us up there. Next, are you needing manpower? Do we need to make some more?
Right now, the situation isn't manpower. The situation, like right now, it's all covert. It's all working the way that we have. The biggest problem that we have is right now the amount. That's kind of it. Like I can like create something that's going to be working. If we increase our manpower, we're going to be getting more eyes on us. Is the biggest problem. So I can maybe use a guy or two, but right now, it's a matter of actually getting the supplies to have longevity with it. Like, listen, I understand cutting down by 20%, but the problem is that even at that point, 20% isn't going to be 40% from like, I don't know, month and a half from now. And 40% is going to be a fucking difference.
Yep, that's going to be a bit of a fucking difference. All right. We do have to pay up our big numbers. Look at our lesser numbers. We can cut them loose. Cut them loose, right? And same with the ones that always favors, like I said. We cut them down, we should be able to push forward. Next, like I said, if there's two guys that you need, get two guys that you need. Two, trustworthy, make sure they're thins and they get in here, right?
Gotcha.
Right? Third, if it's a supply issue mainly, let me know what you need. We'll put Donnie on it for looking up any kind of like upper shipments. And if we have to go forward with a little unscrupulous work to get everything together, then we will. Because we cannot let that flow in. Do you understand?
Yeah, of course. Makes sense. Thanks.
I get nose to nose with Baxter. Do you?
You wouldn't have me on here if I didn't.
Perfect. You're the best one. See, that's why I named you Baxter. He was my favorite scientist, you know? That's why all these guys are named after that. He was my favorite scientist. And you are the guy. Man, you are my Vivian to my Uncle Phil. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right. Yeah. So.
And you love me better than the first one, right?
Oh, most definitely. The first one had no spine. Well, after I was done. But now, we're good. We're good. You are good. We are good. Keep me updated and posted as much as you possibly can. Let's work with that plan, make our way through, and I'll get Donnie after we handle this little in-house situation. I'll get Donnie on it.
You got it. Baxter heads off. And so you wait.
I love watching him toddle off like that. Yo, EB, come on.
And with that, blood is presented to you. And we're going to go now during the daytime hours. This is a question specifically, I'm going to say, for Penny. Penny, do you think that for yourself, after the phone call that you received, that you would be awake during the daytime?
Penny goes back to her lodging, tries to sleep, can't, flips over and goes, Claude, play Dropkick Murphys.
Playing Dropkick Murphys. Bang-a-ding-a-da-da-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Plays Shipping Off to Boston, plays Rose Tattoo, all the classics, everything that was on Declan's cassettes, his playlist. And she sort of tosses and turns. She's worried about Gertie. She's worried about the open memoriam. She's thinking about what she saw with Patty and Patty's history with the leader of the Anarchs and the premonition she had. And yeah, so I think she tries to sleep but can't and is just listening to Declan's playlist.
The whispering in your mind, the tether that you have to Declan, is in a weird state of both like volume increase and volume drop. The idea that this presence is both calmed and exacerbated. Like you begin to connect with this vocal, like you just begin to connect with the whispers in a strange, different way when that music starts playing. There's like a familiarity with this voice, and yet it's still a stranger in your own mind. What has transpired in the last 24 hours and less has been, to put it mildly, crazy. So, we have a situation for you here just at the very beginning, just to kind of give you a peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to make a choice. For your role, there's going to be I'm going to say it's your choice of either resolve or intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to do a couple of rolls in this. We're going to first do a medicine check. Now, very important to note, if you're staying up all day, you will have to make a humanity check for yourself. But the first check is going to be unimpeded by this. So the first check is going to come, and keep note of this. Intelligence or resolve is important to choose here because whatever one you pick for this first roll will not be allowed to be used for the second roll.
Okay.
So this first bit's going to be a whatever it is with medicine.
Great. Do I get to add my diagnostics specialty?
Not for this one. No, this is not a diagnostic test. This is a different situation.
Okay, then let's do intelligence medicine. I am rolling 7 dice.
Fantastic.
And that is 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes, okay. With 5 successes in terms of understanding what has occurred, I think there's like this horrifying realization of something that you... Man, Penny, you've been going on a long journey, haven't you? You have gone through a space of wanting to get friends so badly and trying to connect and empathize with other people. Something interesting that I think you've touched upon now is that the nature of making friends for someone like yourself creates a very disturbing reality in where your ability to connect with people, you've been practicing this and you've been studying it now for a little while for your book, and now you have actually been able to put it into practice. And what is happening here is that you've extended your empathy and understanding to another person so that you could even open up into their own memories. As a person who was once a psychologist, that is a terrifying prospect. Because it's almost the idea that you could be able to get to the very root of their traumas. You get to the very root of that understanding. But also with that, it means that you could be able to... I think one of the things you realized when Patty passed out is it's almost the idea that you are going through like electroconvulsive therapy. The idea that you are firmly inside of another person's mind to the point where like your beasts, your blood is like causing that other person's mind to awaken. Imagine for yourself that you were being forced to arise in the morning. It's the idea that your blood is scintillating and bubbling up and you don't even know what's going on. So it's almost like your brain is fully activated, but your blood is inert. Like, I think that what it kind of creates is this idea of going into the sunken place where Patty may have been cognizant of what just happened, but has no idea how it came to be. And so is probably in this like flash comatose state. I think that one of the things you do know is that it's non-lethal, but you and Patty were in a incapacitated space.
It's almost as though with great power comes great responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like, doing basically non-consensual exposure therapy is like kind of
Yes.
like along the lines. So I think Penny is definitely freaked out by that. She is also was not aware that she had an open memoriam for herself until Mother told her.
Yeah.
So she was really hoping that Kay could shed some light on like, so what is a memoriam? What do you mean that most kindred don't actively recall memories and grow? Neuroplasticity in a brain that is dead. Uh, and I think all of her other research, the other parts of her books haven't been recovered fully yet. Either they haven't been gotten from her house or the Camarilla is still actively combing through them, deciding whether or not it needs to be destroyed. But I think she just, in this moment, she's not sleeping anyway, so she's gonna start getting the rest of it down, and she's gonna continue working on her book titled Reanimating the Self, an exploration of kindred behavior, cognition, and attachment in pursuit of wellness and psychological integration following the trauma of undeath. And she's just going to pick up where she left off. If she's got to start a new Word document on her laptop, like whatever she's got to do. I mean, she password protects it the best she knows how. She puts it on a thumb drive and puts the thumb drive in her bra. I don't know. She does security for it the best she knows how, but like right now she just needs to like record everything she's seen.
The roll that you have to make here is going to be a humanity test. The difficulty of this, I'm going to say, is a 5.
Okay.
Because what you are doing right now is going against the vampire capabilities of like needing your blood to go to sleep. So I will say this is also a stipulation where you could succeed at a cost if you fail. But make that roll. Okay. You simply roll your humanity based on your humanity score.
Okay. So 9 humanities. I know how to count. I'm doing it very quickly. Oh boy, that's a big old 2. That's 2 successes. I'm gonna straight up use a willpower. And I'm gonna re-roll some dice. Oh wait, no, it's 3 successes. I lied. But I'm still gonna re-roll.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully this goes better.
Hopefully.
So that's now 4 successes.
That's 1 off. So, either you can choose to succeed at a cost, or you can choose to fail and go immediately to sleep because your body just like needs to go to sleep. Your blood goes inert. It's your choice.
I'm gonna just take the fail and go immediately to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go into a process where you are like, okay, I'm going to get to work on my book. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to get set. And your blood just says, nope. Just pass out beside your bed. At that very moment, a phone begins to ring. And then it goes unanswered. And so with that, we are going to talk about the stuff that happens in the morning when everybody else is asleep. So, for the Thin Bloods, they themselves get to work. They begin to go and do some research, do some studies, do some practices. I'm going to just simply see how successful they are for all of you, because this is important for them. But I will keep this roll a secret, because I have other things to talk about. So, first of all, the conversation, or not the conversation, but the situation at the airport. We go to Short Park, where we see Rita, our fellow human hunter that we have yet to encounter personally, is currently at her home office, going through a couple of details, notes, processes, like trying to just figure out exactly what the whole situation was with that motorcycle that had gone through and what was happening. And then a phone call comes in. And with that, Rita picks up the phone and sees that it's a common call. It's a known caller. It is a person named Ilona. She answers the phone. She says, "Hey, Ilona, listen, I'm going to have to make sure I can stop my rounds for a moment." It's like, Ilona says, "You need to come right now to the Edmonton airport. Right now." And he goes, "Okay." Hangs up. And Rita drives to the Edmonton International Airport, which is currently roped off, taped, as there are a very small group of cars that are kind of like listed, like kind of like with just some lights and everything. But currently, it is a situation where there are portions of the airport, because it still needs to be open, but there are parts of it in which there's actual tape designated, and it looks like there are actual like bodies being carted off, medical ambulances, and all this kind of stuff. It looks like something just happened at the airport. Rita pulls in to seeing these vehicles loading up to body bags. And with this, Ilona, a black-skinned woman in her late 30s, who's kind of wearing, in the November snow, kind of wearing this like heavy fleece jacket. Her hair is kind of like tied back, and she's got earmuffs over her ears. Comes up towards Rita as she pulls in. Rita goes, "What's going on?" And the minute that she comes out, Ilona says, "Well, something looks like happened at the airport." "Yeah, I know that, I can see, but why'd you call me here?" "Well, it looks like we actually have the Crown Cleaners coming through here." "What do you mean? What? The Crown Cleaners, what do they make? What is their business?" She says, "Yeah, apparently something just went down. And I was trying to like go in. I was actually going to be taking a flight. And the next thing I notice, I see a bunch of like royal hunters coming in to the space. They just start coming into the bathroom. And it just looks like they're immediately starting to take over the entire area." "How did you know it was the Crown Cleaners exactly?" Rita asks. And Ilona says, "Well, first of all, nobody in the entire area like was able to like come through. Like everybody was roped up, and I'm talking like airport security was not allowed to go in. They were shown some kind of like badge or something. And essentially we got like ourselves like what the hell are what the hell right now? We got somebody with a BC license plate. Somebody also like coming in from like Montana. Just like, or not Montana, but just like some like I'm seeing people already coming in like decored with a Calgary Flames fucking decal on the goddamn on their goddamn cop cars. Like what the fuck? Like it couldn't be anybody else. Rita goes, "What are the Crown Cleaners doing at like EIA? Like just, I don't. That's strange. This is interesting." Ilona's like, "What's up?" "Well, seems to be a situation as well. I'm like kind of like been noticing in the park there's been a little bit of activity. There was like this horse that was just kind of loose around in a parking lot." "A horse?" "Yeah. Like just like it was after that like breakout that happened way back at the prison." "Huh. This is weird. How many people do you know some?" "Well, it looks like they probably just got 2 people were injured." "2? Is there any way that we could probably get in there?" I'm gonna make a check right now for Rita and Elena to be able to check out the bodies. Let's see. Well. With this, Ilona kind of goes over and says, excuse me. I was just wondering, can you help me with something?" Just like, "Ma'am, excuse me, can you please step back? I'm got a migraine right now. I'm just wondering if somebody's got some aspirin." "Ma'am, please just step back right now. This is like this is an official investigation right now." "I know, but I just need some aspirin right now because my husband has been an absolute fucking twat. I just need somebody to give me a little bit of aspirin right now." Ma'am, I'm certain there's like probably a drugstore in there. Like, I know, but like I don't trust airport aspirin. They're cutting that stuff down immediately, and I know my husband. He will always get me the airport aspirin. I absolutely know it. He's been giving me that shit for years, and I don't need it right now, and I don't need it from you. Ma'am, please come. And at this moment, Rita is sneaking like through to get into the ambulance. Goes into the back area very quickly. Opens up one of the body bags and sees the kindred inside. And sees the UV light like shot underneath the chin all the way to the brain. Looks at them. Kind of goes out and sneaks out. It's like, fine, if you're not... And Elena's like, fine. Elena's like, if you're not going to help me get some aspirin, I'll find somebody else who will. I'll find you, madam. And Rita goes, I have aspirin. I can help you. Oh, thank you. Somebody here with an official capacity to help somebody, actually. And they sneak off. So what did you find? You went aspirin? What the fuck? You needed aspirin? Hey, it worked, didn't it? What did you find? We got ourselves an actual kindred killed. And it looks like they're from out of the city. In fact, I think they're actually out of the country. What is going on? From here, we cut away to an abandoned old barn, dilapidated, falling down, sagging on itself. As a black car drives over the snow and starts to drag, coming out, Richard Romulus steps out, kind of like his hair's still out in the cold, wearing a thick winter jacket, goes and grabs this like trunk, starts dragging it through, boom, 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 and begins to bring it inside of the barn. Sets up just the trunk inside, keeps it locked, keeps it nice and locked. In fact, puts a couple of big padlocks on himself. And simply walks away from the barn. He looks up over the door. Looks at it. Closes the barn doors a couple times, kind of like watches them. Works loosely. Closes them up. And looks on his phone and gets the directions to the nearest grocery store, and a little bit of a flash of them going through the grocery store, picking up buckets, getting like some food, getting going to a liquor store, getting like a couple 6-packs. At one point, throws on for the cashier to get beep, 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 5 like 6-pack bunches of cloved garlic. And with that, he goes on his grocery run, drives back to the barn, does a couple things, gets some water, gets a couple things with that, puts it, has like a propane stove and kind of keeps his water boiling and throws the garlic inside of it and just kind of sits down, cracks a beer, and sits outside in the snow and the sun. As night comes, I need everybody here to roll a rouse check as they awaken, and we will see if your guys' hungers all increase.
0.
Mine do.
Mine increases.
If you fail this roll, your hunger will go up by 1.
Can I go down by 1 if I fail?
No.
Just double checking.
Can we just change the mechanics of the entire game?
That we've been doing for like over a year and a half, and I just needed to see, just making sure if we didn't change any rules.
Could it be different where it's like I wake up and my blood goes down, but I eat people and then I get more hungry? Can I starve myself and get less hungry?
If you eat celery, have you ever had celery while you're hungry? I feel like I'm actually more hungry and almost more angry, you know? It's a good snack if you're not starving. But if someone asks like, oh, would you like some celery and some cucumbers because you're so hungry? I'm like, get that shit out of my face. I'm starving. I'm not a rabbit.
Celery's just eating water. That's why it's untrustworthy.
It actually takes more energy. You burn more calories eating celery than you do retaining any of the calories. You burn more. So I am becoming more hungry eating celery. Sorry, that was not supposed to like
Just pause
So
this
this
for a
supposed to be a
moment.
counter argument. I was just
Give me a quick reminder on the resolve, what I roll.
So you just need to make sure you roll one die. And it's not a resolve check. This is just simply for your awakening. You just simply roll one die. And
Rouse up.
if you roll a failure, your hunger goes up. If you roll a success, it does not.
Okay. That's lost forever.
Fuck you, dice.
Ooh. That is a 10.
Okay, so your hunger does not go up as you awaken for the day. I see a
question.
hand up, Monika. Yeah.
Yeah. What if I make a deal with you? If I roll 2 dice and I get 2 fails, that means I get 2 hunger on mine. But if I get 2, successes, I get 2 hunger down.
So that's an impossibility because you already rolled 1 failure. So if I let you roll a second die, it will just be 1 failure, 1 success, and at that point, your
and success would just mean I go back down to neutral. But if I fail, I get another hunger.
No.
Well, you guys roll. I'm just going to run off for a second.
Want to shake my hand?
A lot of coffee.
Yeah, for sure, Justin. You're absolutely allowed to walk away from this moment because no.
It's perfect. I want to get a
What do you mean?
I made.
What? I'm good. I was literally about to give you a scene. What are you talking about?
Popsicle.
What are you talking about? We're filming this right now. I don't edit this out. All right, well, Penny, you wake up.
Yeah, Penny wakes up.
Popsicles.
You wake up at the side of your bed, and you've passed out, and you notice.
I make these popsicles. This is the mold for it. I use electrolytes, so it is. It's the Rocket Pop electrolyte flavor, so it tastes like Rocket Pops. And then I mushed up raspberries, so there's raspberries on the inside too. It's delicious, and it helps regenerate you instead of just fill you with sugar.
Fantastic.
If I can get it open.
Monika,
Yeah?
we're playing the game right now.
I know, but he left for coffee, so I thought I could get my popsicle. I've been thinking
He was
about the
just
last
letting
30
us
minutes.
know, and that's fine. But then it's like he's not then coming back and saying, this is, okay, that's really cool. But he's not then coming back and, oh my God.
Myself. Do you like it, Sami?
Mm-hmm.
If it's gluten-free, maybe I'll bring you one next time.
Hell yeah.
Pretty tasty.
I'm just trying to get more viewers.
Oh my God, what's that one's name?
That's Boba Fett.
Boba Fett? Absolutely adorable.
We named him that when he was a kitten. We were trying to figure out his name, and then he crawled into my Boba Fett helmet and played in there for half an hour.
Cute.
That's really cute.
And it was the coffee that caused my disappearance. Say, I haven't needed to pee that bad since Endgame, so.
See, Monika, the difference of that was just that Justin was saying, I'm just going to be away for a second, I'll come back. But he did not also go into the intricacies of his pee at that moment.
I went to go get a popsicle. I waited for him to get back because he hasn't been involved in a year and a half. So, he should be here at least for the full first game.
No, I'm totally tracking with you at this moment. I was just, it baffled me for that moment.
Don't worry. Next game, I'll make sure that I have that side bag and full cap.
Don't do that.
No, you should.
Because if next time we're feeling better, you're at my table, you're at my dead grandma's table, and I don't want you having a side pee bag at my dead grandma's table. I don't want that. I don't need. My grandma does not need that.
Sami's trying to speak.
I know Sami's trying to speak.
No,
I see that. I'm gonna say I want nothing more than for Sami to speak right now. But I just need it to be heard that I'm totally fine with people taking a pee break. It was like you were like, okay, and now it's time for me to go get a popsicle at the perfect moment. And I was just about
for 30 minutes, Liam.
I was just about to have you go
without my popsicle. I've been actually thinking about it all morning, and I forgot about it. And then because he left, so I was like, oh my God, I have a moment to get my popsicle that I made myself, and I was very proud of it.
Momo has become Mariska Ray.
If only I had a cliff for a goldfish to jump off of. Okay, Sami, you would like to speak?
Yes, I would just like it noted that I've been present this entire time, and I've been very quiet, and I've been a very good kid.
Dungeon Daddy is proud.
Good pancake. Good pancake.
You can't give yourself gold stars.
It was totally worth the chaos I created for that bit. I absolutely exacerbated the situation, and yeah.
I'm noting how many experience points Sami gets for being a good kid. Sami doesn't get a popsicle. Sami doesn't have a popsicle right now.
A popsicle. I was waiting for Justin to get back. I didn't want him to hear the first game he has and be lost. He doesn't know all the information.
No, I very much agree.
Exactly. So why am I getting in trouble for utilizing the time that he was away to get a popsicle?
It's not that you're in trouble.
Good question.
It just was baffling to me.
Inequality.
It was just baffling to me that you were like the situation of it. That was it.
Wanted a popsicle.
Why indeed a popsicle? Why indeed?
It's because I've been stressed all day and it has electrolytes in it. It's a healthy popsicle that I make myself. And raspberries. It's delicious.
Speaking
that
of
tastes
stuff
like the Rocket Pop flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's the healthy Rocket Pop. Raspberries.
Thank you, Boba Fett, for making an appearance.
I love Boba Fett. Ooh.
Yeah.
Good.
We're gonna get a sponsorship from BioSteel now. Just saying. I've been drinking a BioSteel. The electrolyte popsicle. BioSteel. Maybe BioSteel will sponsor us. Then all our problems are solved. And also Boba Fett's here. So
Boba Fett can be your mascot.
Sorry, Dungeon Daddy.
Mascot. Here's your buddy. Say, he's a good mascot. Everybody. Say hello to Boba.
Oh, cute.
Sami, you lost your experience point. All right, we go.
No.
Gertie.
All right, let's get this train back on the tracks.
Gertie.
I've been on the tracks.
Yeah, you're just stalled out in the middle of the road. You wake up of your own volition. Gertie, you wake up on your mattress.
It's not on me. It's on the door. I have it propped up on the door.
That's right. You put the mattress up on the door and you are sleeping on the ground. Fantastic. Thank you. You wake up on the floor. You wake up on the floor.
Yeah.
And so,
I'm listening.
As you awaken, what is your hunger level currently at?
3.
Okay. In this moment, as you awaken, you, I believe it was at the last night, you had discerned that the area that you are in is probably either an uncontrolled or contested domain at this moment, meaning that the idea that you will actually be able to find something or a person to feed upon is quite a high possibility without creating any major issues within the folds of this city. So, with that in mind, I'm going to ask you the question for your desire once again. What person or kind of individual are you seeking to feed on, and how do you want to go about it?
Well, Gertie right now doesn't really give a shit about humans. Like, not like in a way of like, but she just doesn't, she's numb towards it. She just doesn't give a shit, and she's kind of angry at them right at the moment. So a little bit of both, but right now she's kind of looking for she still has her like morals of who she's trying to choose, because to her she is angry about everything that happened with Patty and such, and she also is angry about her past, and she's just angry about everything. So she's definitely gonna, because she's in a lower income area, she's definitely gonna look for usually like a male figure who's trash to his family. He's just a trashy man, abusive, just an asshole to society. And so she's probably gonna just like search for that type of person. They don't have to be like a father, or it could be like an uncle, just somebody. It could be a woman too, but like for the most part, she's just really hurt, and the first person who ever really hurt her was her father. So she's just kind of like really just honed in kind of on that of like, I fucking hate everything. And so she's kind of just she's hungry, she's going to be wandering, but I feel like she has a desire for somebody who reminds her of her father.
Okay.
Not even realizing it.
Okay.
I'm
gonna have you make a... Okay, for this hunting check, we're gonna have this be a streetwise... I'm gonna say wits check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let me just... Last time I had all my dice in the thingamadoober. Couldn't tell which one was which. That's 1 success. I will take 1 willpower.
And you're rolling your hunger dice with this too, right?
Oh yeah, I got 3 blanks on a hunger dice, so I'm pretty much just trying to get my odds a little bit higher, and hopefully this 1 die will give me 1.
Oh.
Nope, that's it's still 1.
Okay.
No.
Unfortunately, in the situation that you are in,
I rolled a 1.
Yes, rolling a 1 success does not necessarily mean you are going to get exactly what you are looking for in terms of this. Your feeding type, again, remind me, what is your feeding type? Your predator type, I should say.
It is Scene Queen.
Ah, okay, yes. So you are focused on a particular group of people. That is how you thrive in your ability to feed. Unfortunately, you are not an access to your particular scene space, which is usually truckers, usually people within that environment. And so without a place that is clearly facilitated for that at your ready disposal, you're having to go into the wilds of the urban jungle, which is a difficulty. Currently, in terms of this, like you're not Penny. You're not somebody who can just read another person.
Oh.
You're wonderful the way you are. I'm not.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm trying to give you a frame of reference.
And people hate me. That's exactly what I heard.
Everything I say does not need to be a back and forth of how dare you.
I didn't say
how dare you. I said, I know how you feel about me.
Is there sibling rivalry now? Are we creating a dynamic?
The situation is that, Gertie, you do not have the ready ability to be able to read somebody just clearly by looking at them. You have a vision of your father, but that vision is not measured in terms of a person's intuition about like who they are. You can go to the streets. You can frequent places that your father went to. You can go to areas that you remember him being the worst towards you, mainly in public. You go to like convenience stores, grocery stores. But the problem is that while you're in this search, you find that the people that you are most encountering are coupled. They are people who are partnered, or there are eyes on them. So I'm setting the scene up for you in knowing that you are finding people that are not necessarily the person you are looking for. They are not deadbeats to society. They're not outcasts in any kind of way. They're not trash people. But you are finding people, but there are people who are monitoring. So you can make an attempt to continue this hunt, but we're going to make another dice roll.
We're going to do a what? Sorry, the last part after hunt?
We're going to make another dice roll.
Okay.
So, if you are okay with that, if that's what you want to pursue, you let me know, or you can abandon this hunt right now.
I think more so she's like, she thinks that she's going to look for somebody who reminds her of her father, but I think it might be somebody who is good, but looks like her father. Okay. So, like, I feel like her intention was for somebody who's trash. But I think that because she's just so fucking gone, I think she might accidentally find somebody who is a good person, but looks like her father.
Okay, I like that.
I think that's exactly like what's kind of going to happen instead of, because her intention and my intention is I want her to find a bad person, right? But I have a feeling that she's going to mix it up and kind of project her father's image on the person, even though their personality might be completely different.
Love that. If that is the case, I need you to make a stealth check mixed with your choice of strength or dexterity. Your choice.
Mhm.
And the difficulty of this, given the circumstances you've given me, is just going to be 2.
I'm going to do strength. 'Cause I'm a strong girly. I got no stealth, but I got 2. So I'm guessing
That's all you need.
not.
You go to a convenience store. As a man walks out walks out basically just with like a handful of like quick chips and a couple of like little Hostess cakes and stuff. At this moment, gets a phone call. This man is like kind of salt and peppered hair, leaning more to the gray than the black. Full, broad chested, like kind of brick face, kind of leading into his neck. Beer belly, larger chest, not very in shape, but begins to come through. Gets a phone call, or he starts making a phone call, and as he dials up, he says, "Oh, hey, honey, just wanted to tell you that I'm just coming back home from work. Sorry, I think I'm starting to catch something. I don't know what it is exactly, but I should be home within the next 15, 20 minutes. If you want me to pick up anything, you just let me know. I'm just in the process, I think, of oh shit. 1 second, just drop this stuff. Give me a moment." Phone falls into the snow. And we cut away from there. It is up to you, Gertie, in terms of how much blood you decide to take. If you wish to go to 0 hunger, this man will die. You tell me the level that you want to remove.
My damn personal empathy, me as Monika, I'm like, no, I don't want him to die. He's a good person. But I'm just like, that's not where Gertie's at right now. Honestly, she's not even like paying attention to the conversation that he's having with his wife. All she thinks of is, humans are trash. Everything is just not going my way. That guy is like, her hunger is like getting to her. And then she also sees this man, and it's almost like she gets tunnel vision and she just starts shaking. And she like drains him to 0. Like, has no remorse whatsoever for anything, but she does drain him to 0 because to her, like, it's almost like she actually thinks it's her dad instead of like, you know what I mean? So it's not pretty either. It's actually quite vicious, unfortunately. Like, it's like, yeah, unfortunately.
All right.
You
can remove yourself down to 0 hunger then. Penny, you wake up on the side of your bed with your notes and your laptop on the floor. Yourself like in the process of trying to write stuff down, and then you get up, compose yourself. You can hear like the music is still playing. Like you're now into like you're like whatever your this whole track list has gone into is now going into like Rocky Road to Dublin, like inspirations of Irish folk music. And so you just kind of like get up for yourself, and you see your phone has 5 missed calls from an unknown caller. You get there's like 1 missed call from an unknown caller as well, and then you get a phone call from from our Ventru friends.
Yes.
Yes. I'm just gonna grab their names quickly.
Brock and someone? No.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yes, Douglas Carlo and Brock Campbell.
Yeah, Douglas. You get a call from Douglas.
Oh, Douglas. Fantastic.
You can choose what you want to do at this moment as you're waking up. I'll let you decide.
So the 5 missed calls I have from the unknown number, is that all the same unknown number?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna call back that unknown number because I assume it's Mother. because Mother seems to work on the basis of disposable phones.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 5 unknown calls on the same number.
Mm-hmm.
Splinter. Nighttime's about to happen. The bar's about to open, but Donnie comes up towards you, says, "Hey, Splinter, getting a phone call." As the phone is currently ringing, the shop phone is currently going, and passes it over to you.
Hoi hoi.
You're not Mother.
Oh no, not mother at all. Yo, how's it going? How you doing? Yeah, so I'm a representative of a fine establishment known as the Dive. I was wondering if I could have a few moments of your time because we did happen to find your business card here. We had an altercation the other night, and we are looking for witnesses to that altercation to speak with in case charges need to be followed and followed through. Is there a chance that we could speak to you on that if you happen to be here that night or know in reference of who it was?
Yes. Sorry, how rude of me. My name is Dr. Penelope Potts. I left my business card there with I believe it was the bartender at that establishment for insurance purposes in case any of the damages needed to be covered or replaced. Um, can I ask specifically what sort of charges you're thinking might need to be filed?
Well, of course, there's going to be like the vandalism charge due to the damage to the top. But if there is a chance that we can avoid this and maybe we can just talk about personal insurance, if that could be covered, more than anything, I'd probably just have a ban issued to the person responsible and then see if they can redeem themselves and welcome them back to the dive. We just want to have a little conversation, see if we can get by that. Is there a chance that you would be able to meet at some point?
Um, eh, yes, I can come by later uh to today, later in the night. Is there a particular time that works best for you?
Really, any time can kind of work. It's just the way that it goes. Like pretty much that. Mikey, I am on the phone. Turn the music down right
As
now.
you look over there, you see Donnie is currently set up onto a tracking device right now onto his computer, and you can see Mikey is just like, sorry, but he's like currently just like pressing a remote, like actually watching and paying attention, and Raph is sitting there at the same time, like watching all this is going on.
Okay. I all kind of got to give him a look, and I'm just like, my apologies about that. We're just getting ready for
a 10 for you.
It's a 10?
Yeah, it puts up a 10.
Unfortunately, sorry about that. We were just needing, we're just getting ready for the night. We're doing the sound test. Unfortunately, our bartender had the music turned all the way up, and that's very disturbing when you're trying to speak from a establishment. But yes, anytime after is more after opening tonight would be more than clever. You can come to the front. Our front concierge, his name is Raphael.
At this moment, I'm gonna
stairs.
cut in, and Penny, I'm gonna have you make an intelligence tech check against Splinter. I'm gonna say composure, and you can choose either subterfuge or performance.
Okay. I'll choose a subterfuge. And that was composure. Okay.
Yes.
And you got to beat one success.
I got 5 dice for this
one. Fantastic. I love that.
I have a 7, 8, and a 10.
Great. Mm-hmm. So the good news is that we know this, Penny, your ability to connect to people's minds and hearts does not happen through technology.
Nope.
So fantastic. Yeah, continue along, Splinter.
So yeah, really anytime you can meet our concierge, Raphael. He's the big guy working at the front. He will escort you up to speak to the manager of the office there.
Fantastic. Is there a specific name I should provide, or will he be expecting? me too.
If you could provide your name, we just want to make sure that it's you, and you can come up and see the manager. If you have any questions, my name is Stefan Urkel, and I should be able to help you with anything.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes, I should be by soon.
Thank you. We do appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
All right.
Um,
Do you have any
yeah.
more questions?
No, I think we can probably talk it out once I arrive.
I believe so. That we are grown adults that are able to talk about the situation in any way, shape, or form. So I'm very happy that you're able to make it in. I kind of like palm the phone and I look over at Donnie. I go, yes. So yes, anytime. Preferably before midnight, because that is when this place really starts to bump, and it'll just be hard to talk. But definitely be here before that if you go.
Absolutely. I can't guarantee before midnight, but I will attempt to make that timeline. Absolutely. I have a few other people I need to contact this evening.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so very much. Please enjoy your evening, and we will see you tonight.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Stefan.
Thank you very much. Toodles.
Bye.
You hang up.
I turn over to Donnie. It's like, we got it.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like she's actually located at the icon, not too far from here.
Mikey, call Leo. Tell him to keep an eye on that spot. Keep the phone on.
Got it.
If she doesn't show us what to do.
One of the things I gotta let you know, Splint, it's really important. The icon, that's a really highly contested area. That's like a Camarilla tower. Like not like Elysium level, but a certainly like highly contested zone. Like or at least highly watched. I think there's a lot of drivers that go on in there, a lot of like kind of like they're fucking grunts and shit.
Well, tell him to wear a trench coat. It worked in the movie.
I'll tell them to wear a trench coat.
Just, he doesn't have to do anything. Just kind of like keep an eye, see if she happens to go anywhere, meet anybody, and quiet. If she does leave and go somewhere before here, obviously find out. And we go there. We Crystal, we Cool, we AC Slater.
Oh, we slating it up.
We Slater. Good,
Absolutely.
good. All right.
It's game on, baby. With
All
that,
right. Mikey, Ian B.
got it. And it's coming back around here with another pint for yourself. As this is coming on, Penny, you got some calls to make.
Yeah, so there's one. So you said there was 5 calls from the unknown number, one other unknown number, and then Douglas and Brock.
Yes.
Okay. She immediately is like, shit, not Mother. So she's gonna assume that the other unknown call is Mother, and she's like, shit, my boss. So she calls the other unknown. She quickly like saves the first. She saves Stefan Urkel. She's like, Urkel. Is that with an A or an E? Queerqu. She just saves it like phonetically in her phone. And then she calls the other unknown number.
You call the other unknown number, and what you hear on the line at first is a gruff male voice being like, "Who is calling?"
You're not Mother either. I'm returning a call that I received from this number earlier.
Who is calling?
Can Penny do like a insight check?
I'm gonna have you make a wits, and I'm gonna say this is gonna be an occult check.
Okay, great. I'm sure it has nothing to do with that white that I set loose. Probably not. Certainly not. Most certainly not. That was like so many sessions ago. That's water under the bridge. That thing went to Calgary. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
That is 3 successes.
Okay. You believe like your line of thought is like, okay, this is probably Mother, but it sounds like Mother's got somebody operating her phone.
Okay.
So it's probably like one of the messengers, one of the people whose job it is to answer the phone to screen the call.
Okay. So Penny says, Penelope Potts is calling, looking for Mother.
One moment, please. You feel like the phone be passed off. Hello, my little special star. How are you right now?
Um, I'm doing well enough, Mother. My apologies for missing your call earlier.
Did you have a nice dinner with Kay last night?
I received a distressing message from Kay. My dinner with her, unfortunately, was interrupted. I ran into an old friend, and Kay and I were separated.
I see. Do you happen to know where Kay is at this moment?
I don't. And Penny's intention is to be forthright and tell Mother everything she knows. Sami, the player, knows that Kay was at West Edmonton Mall. But I don't know if Kay actually told Penny that.
No, she did not.
Okay. No, it did seem like Kay was in a lot of distress, though. Um,
Yes.
I tried to keep her on the line. She hung up on me.
All right. And you are where at this current moment?
I'm at home at the icon.
Very good. All right. Just wanted to make sure that everything was all right. You seem to have made a very good impression with our little, with each member of the points. I just wanted to follow up to make sure that we are, how do I say? I just wanted to make sure that you were feeling all right after everything. I know that it was quite a lot, and you seem to have some personal business, and I wanted to just make sure that we could touch base to make sure that, well, before we kind of like dive into any real goals and jobs for yourself, that everything is on the up and up on your own end.
Absolutely, Mother.
Good. Well, my special little star, I hope you have a lovely evening.
Thank you, Mother. Is there a time you had in mind?
She hangs up.
She's already gone.
She's already gone.
Penny is like, and she's gone, and she's gone. She hung up. And Penny feels like a weird, uh, like guilty feeling bubbling up, and she's realizing like that she's going back into the sort of like fawn response that she used to have around her own sire Sebastian. Um, and she was like, at first it was just cooperation so they wouldn't murder me, but something about being called a special little star and it, like Penny like realizes that something about that like triggered a weird sort of pride, and then she goes, no, no, Camarilla, Camarilla, danger, Camarilla, don't just spill your guts to Mother. Don't just spill your guts to Mother. And then she goes, Claude plays Zombie by the Cranberries.
Bam, 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 bam.
Zombie. And so she starts like more intentionally using, her just like her memory of Declan, like as a friend, as someone who like knew her and accepted her for her and didn't want anything from her. She starts like intentionally using the memory of that friendship to like stay connected to herself and her principles. And she's like, if I've got like a weird like smattering of a blood bond left with Declan, like that may not actually be the worst thing in the world. And she's like starts to spiral like a little bit internally about like, being bonded to people who are good, being bonded to people who are bad, subservience, machinations. Kay, what happened to Kay? Why did Kay just hang up on me? Why is Mother asking about Kay? Was I weird? I think I was coming off weird. And some, some, and then she's like, Gertie! And she's like, oh my God. And the Gertie and the bar. And so then she starts like, ah, and she kind of looks at her phone and she's like, uh, uh, I should call Douglas and Brock, but they probably just want to like hang out and get drunk again. Uh, uh, maybe I'll call them later if there's time. But she's like, I don't want to be rude, but like she knows that they're probably just gonna invite her to like fancy dinner and like talk capitalism, vampire capitalism. So yeah, that's where she's at.
Fantastic.
So she gets ready to go out. Mother didn't give a specific meeting time, so she's like, all right, well, I guess I could give Gertie a quick phone call just to like see if Gertie made it through the day. I think is her next move. She was gonna head straight out to the dive, but she was like, "Oh, these guys might want to press charges against someone who like might be dead because Gertie had nowhere to go during the day, night, and like the last thing, like she texted Gertie, but like she's like, I'm gonna phone Gertie." She's like, "Oh my God, Patty." Oh my God, how am I going to tell Gertie that I broke into the mind of her sire and watched her sire commit diablerie? This is a lot. Wow. And Penny has been working so much on just, her own like personal stability and protecting her peace. What a great, she's doing a great job of it. But yeah, I think she phones Gertie and she gets ready to head to the dive.
Gertie.
I don't have my charger, so my phone is dead. I literally sent that message that night before with a text, and I don't have I realized I looked at everything in my bag of like what I had before. My bag doesn't have my charger. I don't have my charger. I never grabbed a charger.
No, you just grabbed a gun, and that was it. That was gun
yeah,
and bandanas.
I literally
like a gun and 30 bandanas.
And my bandanas, which are
30
important.
bandanas.
My bandanas are very important.
There were 30 bandanas in that bag.
Yeah, right. And some business cards, my own business card. I also, before I forget to tell you, I also left my helmet at his bar. I don't know if they know whose it was, but that is my helmet. Like, I don't have my helmet for my bike either. Like, I don't have fucking jack shit. I actually do. I wrote a list. I'm thankful I did. And what I do have, at least I have some money.
Mm-hmm.
And my knives. That's
yes, all 14 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Gertie,
-1.
You
-1.
The alleyway, it even says in the alleyway, drop a body, satiated, no longer hungry, and you can go on to your next space. Where are you aiming to go?
I'm gonna be honest, Gertie doesn't really have a direction. Mentally, even though she's like satiated, she's just like, she feels very lost without her group. She feels very lost without Patty. She doesn't want to bother Penny because she's dealing with the Camarilla. She can't call upon Declan because, well, I don't even notice that my phone is dead. Like I'm still like mentally just like kind of just like moving through the motions. I barely even wipe my mouth from devouring this human, and I just kind of like wander a little bit, but I'm still like staying like in the alleyways because she doesn't really like, I kept thinking about it for a few weeks. I'm like, she doesn't really have a goal right now. She really is just almost like an empty shell because she's actually kind of pretty depressed. She just doesn't know what to do. All she knows is pretty much from her past when she lived on the street was eat, find shelter, and survive. And now that she has some shelter she can go back to and she's no longer hungry, she kind of just doesn't know what to do. It's almost like she just like has given up a lot, but she still has anger in her heart, but she has yeah, she's just really broken right now. And so she's kind of just wandering until she gets close, specifically to that one area where those waiters jumped her.
Okay. Penny, there
Mm-hmm.
is no ring. It goes boop, boop, boop. And trying to call again. Boop, boop, boop. There is no ring. There is no ability to leave a message. The phone is
Okay.
dead.
Oh,
Sorry.
Penny hopes that Gertie is not also dead. And she throws on her coat and she's like, well, like we're off to the dive then, because that's the next sort of like tangible thing in Penny's brain. Um, Man, how did life become so complicated? All we wanted to do was escape being murdered at the witch trials, not specifically the Salem ones, but which all we wanted to do was not get murdered on false charges, and now look at where we are. Anyways, so she heads
Yeah.
towards the dive.
We see the perspective of you leaving from the viewpoint of the security camera on the inside of the lobby, the hallways as you go down from the elevator, the outside of the building, and then we change the perspective to seeing an individual in a trench coat nearby, almost like on a bus bench, wearing a blue flat cap, wearing a round, having it with his round face, as you make your way towards the dive. We are going to find out exactly what happens to everybody here when we come back from our break. And so we'll come back in a little bit, everybody. Ooh, Gertie wants to do something dangerous, I know.
She's done with a lot of shit, but she didn't forget these two couple bitches,
You
okay?
don't remember a few couple bitches, all right.
You couple bitches.
We'll be back in a little bit, everybody. Thank you all so very much, and we'll see you again in a couple of seconds. That was a perfect wave there, Justin. You were very good at that.
I'm working on it.
There we go. That's
Yeah,
the side.
yeah.
That's the side bend right there. We got it.
Yeah. My ancestors were whales.
We come back. Penny, you
Yes.
approach the dive. Before anybody's being let in, before regular kind of like folks have been stationed at the place, you approach outside, and interior, Donnie is watching the outside security camera. He looks, he calls out, he says, he goes kind of like from his side door in the coat room, says, Splint, we got her outside.
Okay.
I love the popsicle.
How do I look? How do I look? I am now wearing kind of like jet black pants, a form-fitting Hawaiian shirt, and like that 90s style leather jacket over it, right? With like, yo, fly, good. Gives him right about menace, but
right here.
Comfort control.
Yeah, you see Mikey just kind of go 1 second, and he just like gets like himself like a little bit of like hair grease, like just hair grease for himself. Just like takes it there and like kind of like pulls your hair just a little bit back because it's like just getting it nice and frosted up.
Good. All right. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Doc. Hey, Doc. Hello, Doc. Got it. All right. Let's let him in.
All right. Raph, you're on. Right. Cool. Frosty cool. All right. And Penny, outside the door opens up.
Mm-hmm.
Raph looks at you, gives you a nod. You see him wearing a vest, like a kind of a red vest, kind of gray shirt tone. It kind of gives you a nod. Welcome back, madam. Thank you very much for coming back to the dive.
Yes. Of course. Dr. Penny Potts. And I will just say Penny is wearing her special outfit. So she's getting a +1 to etiquette.
Okay. You feel free to describe what it looks like as you walk down, but I will say, as you go down, Raph looks across the street as a car is slowly driving. A Toyota Camry is just driving right on up outside, and Raph nods towards it. Penny, please
Uh,
describe what Splinter sees.
so Splinter sees the fan art that I drew of our characters. You see the petitest, like tiniest, least threatening 50s housewife looking bitch you've ever seen in your life. I mean, with like hints of like Eva Longoria, just like the ombre fade. I couldn't capture that. I'm not a very good artist. Um,
Oh, come on.
um, but yeah, you see this very like tiny lady in like the tallest heels, and yeah, she's like 19. And that's what you see. And so she says, "Hello, Stefan. Uh, I'm Dr. Penny Potts. We spoke on the phone earlier."
That we did. Yo, come on up to my office, please. Oh, and name's Splinter. We'll get that around. Sound good, PP? Let's go.
PP. Um, she follows. She says that under her breath. She's like at first she's like cute, and then she's like, "Oh, that's like potty joke." But she like follows him up.
You begin to go to a side door, kind of off of the main dance floor stage. It opens up, and there's like two different directions. There's one that leads to the main, it's a doorway that leads to the backstage area, and then there's a set of stairs that leads upwards. So you begin to go up, kind of passing by as you see that there's like a couple of musicians that are, or a DJ who's kind of getting their tracks laid out a little bit, like kind of just getting a nice little special vibe for the tonight. You follow Splinter upstairs. There are two doors leading upstairs. One of them leads to a restroom facility. The other one leads into Splinter's office. And Splinter, you open the door. Please describe what your office looks like.
As I kind of like open up the door, kind of like flutter my coat as I kind of strut in, you see that the office is kind of roundish in the way that it is. There's a center desk in the center, but there is like 90s memorabilia everywhere. Like we're like toys and posters. One of the crowning achievements, like sitting like right behind, is a poster of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles uh, film that's signed, and you see the signatures of over each turtle. It's signed by the voice actor and the costume actor of each one. It's just signed there, and it's in a bit like looks like to be an overpaid gold frame, and then kind of like large chair, but most of the colors of this place are matched in like the low level like teal and neon colors that were like famous of the 90s. As I kind of like just walk up to my desk and I literally hop over it and then land into the seat and just put my feet up on the desk. It was like, take a seat, relax, welcome.
Uh, Penny makes her way over to like, I don't know, can I say it's like a bright like
Yep.
orange like
Two bright
semi.
orange chairs that are hands.
Yes. Uh and she's like a little bit too short to like sit in it comfortably, so she kind of has to like
Oh,
scoot
here, let me
herself
get
up
that for you. I
up
walk,
on.
I walk over, I walk over to the chair really quick, and I put my foot underneath it, and you just go, and then I come back. It's like I got that put in specifically for folks like that. So, what do you think of the band out there? Their name is Unsync. They're an NSYNC cover band. They're actually really good. They're hard to get, right? So it's going to be a good night, I think.
They seem rehearsed.
Yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there. As long as they're worth like the money to entertain the masses tonight. So, to quid pro quo, I will give you a little bit of information. So Stefan Arcal isn't my name. I just needed to get you here to have this discussion on what happened the other night because you've probably been established on the rules of this place. Rule number one, don't break the chill. And you and your friend kind of broke the chill. So
I thought the sign was a novelty sign. But you are correct. Me and my friend, her name is Gertrude. She was not in the best place. I actually wasn't expecting to see her that night. I had come with a different acquaintance. But regardless, damage was done to your property, and to your security personnel. So, what do you think would be a fair and reasonable sort of coverage for damages inflicted? And you can see that like she seems like very out of place. She looks at the 90s memorabilia and she's kind of like, oh, those turtles have faces. Oh, and overall looks like very out of place, like very much the trope of like the ancient child. Like she seems like so like just old and like not sure what she's looking at and like too serious like for the vibe. Yeah.
Those turtles have faces.
So, oh, that you like that? Yeah, that's an original. That is an original poster that I have there. You know, it's just found in my collection. As you can see, like all around here, we have all these little things, just lots and lots of fun. But task at hand. I understand when people can have a bad day, but when it comes down to like, breaking the chill in here, it's not a good thing. And is your friend going to be joining us at any time soon?
I no, she won't be. I I haven't been in contact with her since we left your
Mm.
establishment. She didn't have a place to go during the day. Um, I'm I'm here on her behalf, asking about the damages because I truly at this point in time don't know whether or not she is going to be able to make up for those damages herself.
I see. Drink?
Sure.
Presses a buzzer. Mikey, can you bring two E&Bs in there and Leo pulled up sentiment?
Yeah, you got it, Splint.
Thank you. E&B. It's a little mix of mine, likes to handle everything, always blood related. I hope that you don't find B positive too sweet. I preferably enjoy that one as opposed to the bitterness of AB.
No, I'm not particularly picky. I had assumed, based on what I had seen the first time I was here, that this is a kindred-owned, kindred-run establishment.
Oh yeah. You see, that's kind of like where it's different, right? So we're not really affiliated with anybody like that. I run this place. This is my place. I made sure that this place was mine. We are welcome to those of the kindred variety more than anything. I mean, I'm kindred myself, of course, and I more than assuming where you're talking about the daylight. So are you and your friend Gertrude?
Uh, Gertrude, yes.
Fine. So, because of that, we do have that set policy in place. Like anything can happen. Now, we do let humies in here from time to time, right? But it's usually to enjoy the time, uh, maybe drain them a little bit, but not enough, and then just send them on their way to make it feel like they're going to have a real bad hangover in the morning. It's actually a nice little operation that we got going. We're having some issues on one side that I don't really need to get into, but the issues at hand is that you know that that bar was made from some of the greatest sets in history. The oak came from the set of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark that made the tabletop portion of it, right? So not really a replaceable thing. But what really, really worries me is breaking of rule number one. You say it's a novelty, but it's not. It's a way of life. You have to keep the party going, right? And since I opened this establishment to keep said party going, I have a greater responsibility to ensure its survival and safety. And having people come in here and mess it up really, really just kind of pulls at my canines.
At that moment, the door opens up, and entering in, Mikey comes in with a couple of drinks. Now, I will ask you, Justin, for this. The mix in particular for this. I know yours has what you need. Are you providing the same thing for Penny?
Yes.
Okay. As these drinks are presented, you see them in like a tiki glass. Like this thing is like it's like a really nice texture of like what is it called? A little lighter tone for yourself, Penny, but it is still very nice quality. It creates this kind of like pinky crimson, like violet purple effect as it's presented here. Got like umbrellas in it. It's like super nifty. But Penny, I do need you. If you are going to drink this drink, and you can let me know if you are or if you are reticent, I will have you make a check.
I think Penny, she's kind of frazzled at this point. But Splinter did just bring up Indiana Jones, which I believe was the movie that Roger Bailey said he was finally able to watch with his friends. And Roger Bailey, uh, taught Penny to always carry hope. So as soon as Splinter mentions Indiana Jones, she starts thinking about one of her greatest successes as a therapist. And she's gonna drink it. She decides to trust this guy. He's unaffiliated, doesn't seem like he's with the Anarchs, seems fully independent. She was drinking their beverages here the other night. If it is spiked, if he is a threat to her, she's just kind of like, well, in a way, it takes care of my other problems.
Okay.
In a way.
Fantastic. I will just say for the sake of it, continue your conversation. I will let you know what happens when I find it exactly in this book. Continue your conversation, though, friends. As you drink.
I grasp that and I kind of give Mikey the nod. It's like, you are a gentleman, a scholar.
I learned from the best. Good work, Mikey. I learned from the best.
Yeah, keep up the good work, Mikey.
I sit back. He's out of the way.
And I literally kind of drink it like this right from. Oh, yes, good.
Now, Penny takes a little sip as well, but dainty.
Yeah. Oh, no, go nuts. Won't be judged here at all, anyway. So now, please enjoy that. Now, I would like to have your friend here to kind of like discuss things because maybe we can make an arrangement, not a financial compensation or anything, but maybe a bit of a moment of both your time. You obviously have you're psychologist, psychiatrist.
Yes, psychology. I do have a doctorate, but my practice was mostly focusing on more internal family systems therapy and
Ah,
trauma recovery.
I like that. I like that. Trauma recovery. You can't have too much trauma, I tell you. But if you don't have trauma, you don't have comedy, right? I mean, Abbott Costello. Anyway, so uh my own kind of like devices here with all this is making sure that A, this doesn't happen again, and B, you guys are able to pay off said debt. Now, I understand that since you're both kindred, would there be possibility of willingly be in my employ because of your said skills?
I Unfortunately, I am affiliated at the moment with the Camarilla. I don't know that they would take very kindly to me assisting. My friend Gertrude um, is currently sort of between places at the moment. I
Unemployed?
can't answer on her behalf, but I know that she does have prior work experience in a beverage service facility.
All right. Well,
I might be able to find a Gertrude if she's very hardy. I'm certain she was able to find herself some shelter.
Penny, at this
Um,
moment, you start to feel ecstasy hit your bloodstream.
oh,
oh, that.
that's
Yeah. Methylene methamphetamine, commonly called MDMA, known as Molly, XTC, ecstasy, right?
yes, I'm familiar with
Yeah.
the chemical
Here, check this shit out. I reach into
compound.
my drawer and I just throw a velvet shawl into her hands. Right.
For the extent of this, as the ecstasy is in your blood, you guys
Mhm.
can both spend 2 willpower points to re-roll messy criticals or bestial failures. However, difficulties to resist or control frenzies increase by 1 as you start to feel the power
Ooh.
of your blood scintillate and begin to create this woo kind of a rush little effect, but like tempering out some of the harsher shit. Um,
Mhm.
I will also just say for yourself here, Splinter, in case you need a little bit of a prop, you do have the bag that was found by Donnie as well.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. So now that's kind of like a good little feeling that you get in the end. I'm kind of used to it. I've been doing it for years, right? It's good stuff. It keeps me mellow, and especially in situations like this, because I mean, I could look over the misbehavior, I could look over the damage. I don't know if I can look over all this. And I just dump the bag out and the gun falls out. It's like
And
bringing a gun
30
into this
bandanas.
kind of establishment and 30 bandanas and bringing the gun into this establishment. I mean, hey, that's on my buddy Raph downstairs. We've already had our discussion about that. But having that in here makes me think that you might have been here for more illicit means, right? Watch the bird, watch the bird, watch the bird, watch the bird. Good. There we go. Good. All right.
Uh,
So,
Gertie's
oh,
always
also,
strapped.
yeah. Yeah, I stand up and I flip open my coat, and you see matching but slightly miscolored um, 1911s in both theirs. Like, I understand the feeling, right? I'd like you to meet my friends here. This is Will, and this is Carlton, right? Will's more of a loudmouth. Carlton, he's kind of like the quiet one. That's why he's got the silencer on the end. So, and
Salt and
he's
pepper.
Right?
Sweet and
Yeah,
sour.
sweet and sour.
Huey
Um,
Lewis in the news.
Funny thing though about this batch of E and B, right? I
Mm.
had my buddy Baxter kind of whip up a little special thing. Now, it doesn't just enunciate all your feelings and everything. It also makes, I take out a little pin and like lightning quick jab your hand,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like it's just a pinprick, but it feels like I just broke your knuckles.
Yeah. Penny like flinches and is like, ah, and she starts rubbing the velvet on it.
Exactly, right? So this little batch that you have mixed up emphasizes everything like 100-fold, right? So
Who's
my
White
question
Fang?
is, why were you guys here? Wait, what?
Who's White Fang? I didn't
Oh, it's
come
great.
here
It was
with
a great cartoon. It was a Canadian cartoon. It was great. It was about this wolf, and he would like go on his little adventures all the time, right? He had this. He was making like fun of the settlers, but he was like half dog and half wolf. So the whole story was like him trying to fit in as leader of the pack. And in there, oh, great tale, great tale.
That's like
Uh,
Gertie. Gertie's a dog without a pack right
mm,
now. She
yeah,
was here with
figuratively
White
and pulled up
Fang.
the backpack literally. Uh,
Is there
so
a phone charger in there?
we no, I didn't see a phone charger. Kind of like a gun, business cards, and like
Um,
7,000 bandanas.
Gertie, you left without a phone charger? She was here. We didn't come here together. I came here with Kay. Kay might be gone too.
Mm, well,
Gertie was here with White Fang. I hadn't seen Gertie, and she was real bad. But she always has guns. But not a phone charger. You brought guns, but not a phone charger?
sounds like they don't plan ahead too much. Whoa, head rush, head rush, head rush. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So Gunn was brought in, damage done, everything like I gotta figure out what's going on, of course. So I very much like your friend Gertie to make it here on time. Now, if there's any way that you can possibly reach them or anything like that, that would be greatly appreciated. I mean, you said you tried, but you really, really, really try. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get into the like less civil forms of things, right? And that's the signal for Leo to come through the door.
Boom. Door opens up. Coming behind you, Penny, is a wall of an individual wearing a trench coat and the cool blue flat cap. You see a hard, round-faced person with kind of like a beard that's coming down around, like almost like a Joey Fatone kind of thing, beginning to walk into this room, stepping up with like a blackjack in hand that has like a couple of like studs on the side of it. You see just like posturing right towards you, slowly making an approach, like confident and cool, and just feeling like the hand gently moving your hand as it's like panning over your face with the velvet, slowly puts it down on the table to the point where your
Oh.
hands are just on, and you feel the grip of this man on your wrist, like it's almost like seizing on you.
This is my dear friend Leo. He's the top man of the four, right? Oh, and because of that flabbergasted look, Leo, Donnie, Mikey, Raph, those were the turtles. Those are their names. These are my boys, right? Leo here knows his thing. But I think I'm going to regale you a little bit while you pay attention. He has your attention as well. Uh, the reason I am so perturbed and so like influenced on this and so untrustworthy kind of goes back to, the story of, you ever hear of an old Greek tale? Well, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I always get the two confused. Roman tale. Two twin brothers by the name of Romulus and Remus.
How did he
Romulus
become a
and Remus.
kindred if he's a turtle? When was he a turtle? She keeps trying to like reach out and touch the velvet. That's what this is about. The velvet is right over there, and she's like, "No, but
Hang on a second. Hang on. I reach back into that desk and I pull out. Have you guys ever seen these things called nice cubes? They're very squishy cubes that expand. And I hand you a nice cube that you can just squish and it just expands back to normal. Squish. It is extremely satisfying neurodivergent wise.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
there you go.
continue."
As you do
Yes.
that, Penny, as you're playing with the thing and your head goes down, Leo just puts the blackjack under your chin and moves it so you're looking directly towards Splinter.
The
So,
founders of
Romulus,
Rome. The one was a wolf.
Romulus was the founder of Rome. See, Romulus and Remus, when they were born, they were foretold that they were going to create a dynasty. And the king at the time didn't really trust them, so he initially wanted them both murdered and left them for dead. They managed to survive by the intervention of a god. And that god had them suckle from she-wolf's teat. That was able for them to survive and build strength. But Romulus betrayed Remus and killed him before forming Rome. Just kind of like giving that whole thing of like sacrificing everything for the bigger ideal, right? Now it's funny that I say Romulus because we've known of this guy. We just know that's the only thing that he kind of goes by from sometimes. And if he's sending people into places kindred, especially with what's been going on, I still got my ear to the ground. I might not be associated with anybody, but people talk in these walls, and these walls are bugged. So I need to know, are you with us or were you scouting this place up? And my buddy Leo here has to hook you up to a blood transfusion machine and make it last for 2.5 weeks.
I came here to talk to Kay.
What?
Kay. My friend. My friend Kay. I invited her over for dinner and then I didn't have dinner and they knew about this place. And then we ran into White Fang. And Gertie was with White Fang. And Gertie didn't like Kay. Why wouldn't Gertie like Kay? But Gertie was here with White Fang. And then Gertie was upset. And then I left Kay. And then Kay phoned me.
Leo drops the
And hung
blackjack
up.
and kind of takes your head a little, kind of like turns it a little bit, so it's kind of rattling your brain a little bit. Like,
What's a Romulus?
Pick. Mikey,
yeah.
Next time, lower the dosage by a third.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, this seems to be us nowhere. Look, I'm an easy, chill going guy, right? I only act out when I have to. Leo's my right hand for that stuff, right? You're doing good, Leo. Good job, right? I'll let you. There'll be a little bonus in for you today. Now, we need to find your friend, because if your friend is out there, more than likely they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, still going to answer for the bar. Not going to say that. But looking at the bigger picture of things, White Fang and Kay, we need to find your friend, especially if they didn't have a place during the day. Here. I reach into the drawer on the other side, and I pop up a little ball. I pop up a little pill ball, pop it open, and hand it to you. Take that. Yeah, it's another thing Baxter worked up. It's kind of, think of it as like a digestible Narcan. Clear out the effects of the E within 15 minutes.
What kindred plays God with this science?
15 minutes too long.
Ugh. Ugh.
Mind you, you don't want to give that to a human. Give that to a human, they're going to probably drop dead.
It's been quite some time since I've associated with humans, not since I left my practice.
You hear a knock at the door of your office.
Yes.
Entering in, you see Donnie coming in at this moment, and is just like kind of like checking to see if it's good to start like doing a trace.
Yeah. Give a trace.
All right.
Give a trace. Give a trace. You, PP, you got your phone on you.
Penny.
Okay. Change, whatever.
Not PP, it's penny.
Okay. Right. Nickel, dime, whatever. Listen. I need you to hand your phone, Donnie. He's a computer genius of the place, right? Now, you can take your phone, whatever number that you had connected to your friend, he can at least pinpoint to the last time it was activated for the nearest place that it was at. So then you can just canvass the area and we can find them. Bring them back here. If they're hungry, we got some food, right? But all in all, I need you guys here because there's a few things that we got on the go that are really just hitting some sides here that we need to figure out. And I think that you two might be able to help me out. Because, from what you're telling me is that this Gertie fellow can be a bit of a battle grog, right? Like an Bobo from Double Dragon.
Gertie has already been betrayed too many times.
I'll pay them and I'll give them a place to stay. At least they'll be safe. But I wouldn't mind having the little extra muscle because, I only call upon Leo on a few things, right? The guy doesn't really fit in. Look at the size of him, right?
It's like 260 pound, like 280-pound round man, just like overwhelmingly over top of you, like at 6'5".
Okay. Now, and with your low therapy skills, we talked to some people that might be having some problems with us. Maybe you'd be willing to lend your expertise to do a little bit of insight checking on them for us.
And if I refuse, do you really think your friend Leo is the scariest kindred I've ever met?
No. Reach in again. Take out a jar about yay big. But he will fit you into all of that.
And you feel like it's going to wear off in about 15 minutes. But you're still a little away from that. And you feel your wrist basically buckle under the grip of Leo at this moment, to the point where you do just like naturally, off of the extent of this drug, take a superficial point of damage from just a light pressing. I also need you to roll for me a D10 and tell me if you succeed or fail.
Okay. It's a fail.
Because of the work of this drug, you lose one superficial willpower as well, as your mind is perceiving more of the actual damage that you are taking at this moment.
Okay.
You hear Donnie just kind of go, Honestly, I think it's just kind of easier for you to just let us have the phone.
Penny does not want to betray Gertie in this moment. Penny feels like very dead set on, like, she is just found out that Patty was feeding her dog blood. She just found out, like, the depths of Gertie's betrayal. Gertie's humanity is lower. Like, Penny as a therapist knows what it means to like be building a bond with someone and like learning trust. Penny is no match for these people physically, but she does not in any way want to betray Gertie a single inch more. So I'm looking at what I might be able to do.
I will let you look over what you want to do as we will go to Gertie in this moment. So you have some time. Gertie, wandering back down south, downtown. Downtown, passing by McKinnon, going down the construction pathways, blood on your face.
I wiped some of it.
Yeah, some of it. But
They
just
don't
still
know.
kind of pinky on your face.
That's fine.
The idea of like smeared makeup almost. Going down the street, you go down the darkest alleys, going to where the lights do not shine. And you begin to make your approach going back to where you saw these vampires. I'm going to ask you, how are you traveling there? This is going to be...
I'm still on foot. I don't bring my bike. My bike is still under a tarp.
Okay. Travel on foot. Because of this, I'm going to just simply have you make a... It's going to be about timing more than about being quiet. So it's going to be a survival and I'm going to say wits check.
Yeah, what do I have for survival? One. Any streetwise?
No, not streetwise.
Survival and what, sorry?
Survival and wits.
If I'm at 0 hunger, I still have to use 1 blood die, right?
Nope, you do not have to use any blood die. There's no hunger die.
First time in my career, I would like to thank the audience. I would like to thank Liam for actually finally getting me to 0 hunger after a year and a half.
Hey, it's
I now
fantastic.
know
All
this
you had to do
power-
was kill a nice man, and it was great.
Gertie usually would never. Okay? She's
Yeah, but we're in a different era.
I'm going to use his willpower. I got 2 successes, but I want to make sure because I only get 3 dice.
Oh.
It's 3 successes.
Oh, okay. So, you know that these kindred work as waiting staff at a pretty illustrious, it sounds like, establishment. Maybe like a Ruth's Chris or a pretty high-end bar service kind of like space. So, yeah.
Question, how far is it away from the dive?
In relation, you're maybe a little bit over a mile. Not too far. It's
if someone were
east
to
of the
jog
dive.
there. So someone to jog there.
You could jog there and probably get there in the next 10-ish minutes? Maybe?
Perfect.
Yeah, because Gertie's pretty in shape. You can get there in 10, 15, like no issue.
And I'm feeling good. I feel the blood going through my body.
So, you begin to make your approach, knowing that these kindred are going to be working at this place, but it seems that they also take their breaks together. It seems that they have this kind of little group where they get together and do a little rouse check to have a smoke break. You know, they just like to have that kind of like for appearances. You go back to that alley that you saw way before. The long stretch. The dumpster has been moved back. And you come here. I'm going to just make a check to see how lucky you are. You want me to succeed on all these dice.
Succeed!
2 out of the 3 are there.
Perfect.
It seems, and I will say, as you're coming down, you hear, one of them is a male, one is a female. They begin to talk. And from the sounds of it, it sounds like the other person called in sick, meaning they probably had some bad blood or something like that. So you just see them as they're outside, kind of covered up, some outdoor coats, having a smoke break. Oh man, that's a real bitch right now that you're serving right now at 5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's a real tight ass. Every single time I go over to her, I'm just like, is there anything else I can get for you? I can tell you I could drain her in a second just from letting her run her fucking mouth to me. It's absolutely insane. Fuck, man, I tell you. All right, well, honestly, I'm just kind of happy we're going to be working alone tonight, and just got to be able to bring this all in. I hope we're able to bring in the collection, and it's going to be good. Gertie. I love that this is a frozen pose and I didn't see it, and I thought Monika was just simply holding her breath at this moment. Oh, great. So,
found it.
There we go.
Literally, my Wi-Fi decided to just, I never has done this before. It literally decided to be like, Wi-Fi? What's Wi-Fi? And just was like, it's not connected. It's 2 feet, it's 2 meters away from me. Now, how do I get back to my homies? Oh, there's my homies. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry about, I literally am just like, what the fuck happened? And then I like zoomed out and I went to my settings and it's like, you're not connected. I'm like, it's right there. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not connected?
I genuinely was like, I thought you were holding your breath for what was happening. So,
no, I literally...
Gertie, what do you do?
Listen, all I heard was bad mouthing. He's like, I could do something bad to this lady at table 5. Like, I don't even know.
The female person's like, I could drain this person like right quick. What do you do while they're having their conversation?
Where are they to this dumpster?
In relation to the dumpster, they're pretty far away, but they are pretty close to the door.
I'm gonna find a rock.
Got it.
I got a rock, like a pretty decent sized rock.
Nice.
I got a walk.
I got a walk.
Got a walk covered in snow.
I'm just going to just like lead up, and I'm just gonna fucking whip it at one of their heads from afar. How far am I? Actually, I should have asked that first.
Oh, you're at least, I'm gonna say 30 feet.
Doable, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking whip that right at the male's head. You want to go for the stronger one?
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll simply a strength. And this is going to be, oh boy, this is a weapons check, isn't it? It's like an improvised weapon. So it's going to be, I'm going to say...
Does this count as a craft improvised weapon? Please say yes.
No, because that's your ability to make improvised weapons.
I know, but I'm just saying.
This is a strength firearms check.
It's not a firearm.
No, I know, but you're throwing something. There is no dexterity bonus. There's brawl, melee, but you're not using it melee. Firearm is the closest thing. So it is a strength firearm. I could make it resolve, which is typically what you do with a firearm, but I think you're hucking it.
Fine. You only give me 4 dice.
It's not my fault. You had a gun, and you decided to not have any dots in firearm.
Listen, because I thought I could craft some shit, and I haven't crafted anything yet. That's 4 successes.
Oh, well, fuck yeah. Boom! You whip this snow-covered stone towards the guy, and it embeds in his eye as he fucking, like, brings the smoke up to him, and he just, like, inhales the cigarette, and he falls right on backwards.
Sorry. I'm just like, hey, you fucking assholes. You remember me? You diddly-willy, twinky-dinky motherfuckers.
Immediately, she turns around. The other guy's like, ow! Ow, fuck! And she turns around and's like, oh, fucking shit. And she's immediately going to run to the door.
I take my knife, like one of my throwing knives, and I throw it right for her calf.
Okay, I will allow the 4 to stick. I'm just going to simply see if she makes a dodge roll on this. The dodge roll is got to be the 4. I do not. And just stick her right in the leg. And with that, we're going to be cutting between our 2 scenes. Penny, what are you doing at this moment as you engage in like facing off against these 3?
So, one of the features of Melpomene is the phantom voice, phantom speaker. Throw your voice to someone you know wherever they are. So I want to throw my voice to Gertie. And I'm hoping I can do it maybe without the guys noticing. So essentially what I want to do is try to distract Splinter and sort of like keep him talking, keep him negotiating, and see if I can throw my voice to Gertie.
You want to try to throw your voice. So you're trying to do Melpomene, the voice of the user becomes that, like that of a siren, able to entrance and terrify, that the user having to be present. It has
Yeah.
it has to affect anyone within earshot, but does not. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm a
Wait a
vampire.
minute.
I can hear
Wait
them
a minute. Wait a minute. This is interesting because I do know this spell or this ability.
Yeah, I may
They
have
do not
misunderstood the
Need to
limitations.
see
I have
the
a
target, and the target
plan
does not
B.
have to be in their presence, save to be close enough to hear their voice. So unfortunately,
Oh, okay.
she cannot do that because it's not within earshot.
Okay. Okay. Then my plan B is I'm gonna use Fatal Flaw, and I'm gonna see if I can find Splinter's Fatal Flaw.
Splinters? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay. Fucking A. All right. My favorite.
All right.
It's my favorite skill. All right. I think this and premonition are my favorite. So go ahead and make yourself a rouse check first of all.
Okay. Just a single dice roll?
Single dice roll for the rouse. If you succeed, you do not increase your hunger. Splinter.
Succeed.
All right, you do not increase. You are going to make a composure. Oh, are you looking for a mental weakness or a physical weakness?
Probably a mental, because
Okay.
Penny's, yeah.
Composure plus subterfuge for yourself, Splinter, and you are rolling intelligence and aspects.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use willpower to reroll for
Okay.
Did not help. Did not help.
2 10s, a 7, a 3, and a 4.
I
So
got
five.
and I got 1 success.
Oh.
What is with him getting
And
all
I
these good scores and then
rerolled.
Sammy
Yeah.
I
struggle?
I just broke these dice out. I have a whole bunch of dice in my table, and I collected these as Liam told me which dice I needed and everything. So I collected all these from random bags, and they're rolling good. They're better than mine when I'm DMing.
Okay.
You're probably going to keep those separate for the game. You're like, yeah, you're staying over here.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to say. Fatal Flaw. It is an ability that casts, and you do not necessarily know that it has been cast upon you. It is an observational element. The failure of this by such a significant margin, I'm going to say that Penny, like, Splinter, you kind of see Penny going cross-eyed and trying to, like, squeeze, like, for a moment, like, looking directly, intently towards you. and Leo just kind of looks at this, like, squeezing the hands, like, Leo kind of gives you a shrug, like this has never happened before when I've like kind of pressed somebody like this.
You gotta drop a deuce, dude.
No.
All right.
Oh, that's right. I know what you're doing. Yeah, you don't want to do that. As I say that, daunt.
You're using Daunt. Okay. Boom.
To like just intimidate and be like, yeah, don't fucking do that.
Okay. Wonderful. Sorry, I have awe for you, but I can get Daunt instead here. Just to make sure I got that. My apologies. So many cards, so many cards. So you just feel the presence. Now this is you can feel. Now I'm gonna say for the sake of it, rather than like exchange multiple dice rolls, we're gonna go into a social combat between you two. So with a social combat, this is gonna be the first round of it, and you've gotten a major advantage for yourself here, Splint. So essentially, Daunt is gonna be. Where are you, you son of a bitch? It's gonna be a big check. It's gonna be a big check. But once I gotta find the die, I'm gonna just find it in the book. It's super easy to use books. As I lift it, and it's heavy. Okay, so with Daunt, feel free to say what you want. It is a free use. Add the user's presence rating to an intimidation roll. Oh shit. So what that means is that what is your presence?
Currently, my presence. Where are you? Here. Presence at 3.
Okay. So feel free to say whatever you say to Penny, and then Penny, you can give a response, and I will determine the dice rolls for your first round of social combat.
All right. First off, I just say, yeah, you don't want to be doing that. Like straight up, like don't do that again.
You threatened my friend. I will do whatever the fuck I want.
This is gonna be. Oh shit.
If you lay a hand on me, and if Gertie finds you, you are going to be the one who wishes you didn't cross us.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go charisma and intimidation for you, Splint, and I'm gonna do composure and intimidation for you, Penny.
All right. Let's see how we roll.
And remember, you can do a blood surge if you really want to do it. That means you roll a rouse check and you get to add the dice equivalent to your blood surge.
Okay.
And Splint, you are rolling 3 extra dice.
Yep. Okay, so that's, and I'll roll another extra. That's 2 8s, a 3, a 6, and a 3 extra ones. A 10, a 9, and a 3. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes.
Nice.
And 2 fails.
All right, 5 successes.
Okay. I'm going to use another willpower to re-roll.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm currently at 2 successes. I'm going to risk a blood surge.
Okay, so do a rouse check.
Nope, that's a fail.
Then increase your hunger. One of the dice, the extra dice you roll, must be a blood die.
Okay, so my blood potency is blood surge is 3.
Okay, 3 dice.
So I'm rolling 1 more hunger dice and then 2 regular dice?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Okay.
It's fun. I like it.
And that is 3 more fails.
With only 2 successes, Penny, you take 3 hits of superficial willpower damage, and we will see what other damage you take in the next bit. But keep it in mind, Splint, you are going to lead the next point of combat. But we go to Gertie. First round of combat between you and these 2 vampires. You have thrown a knife into their calf muscle, and they rock into their face. You are leading the charge on this. How do you approach these 2?
Oh, I fucking sprint there and I soaring leap right at them.
Oh,
and
God.
And I literally, like, whoever is, like, the closest, I'm just gonna punch them right in their fucking face.
Okay. They are not at full capacity for people. They are they're venturers. They're not necessarily skilled in combat. So go ahead and roll your strength and brawl and add your potency to it because you are throwing yourself at them. Here we go. Let's see what they got. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. Oh no.
1, 2, 3. I got a 5.
You got 5?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. I got 6.
Oh, can I do a willpower then?
You want to do a willpower?
Yeah,
Sure.
because I'm rolling 8 dice right now, so yeah.
Feel free.
It's 8.
Ooh, and I am messy critical, so it's a good thing you won. You soaring leap towards them. The girl is like gonna take the knife out and like goes to like direct the knife towards you, and you knock her right through the chest, pulling her back, and like her heel embeds this rock deeper inside of the guy's head as he goes to sit up, kicking him back. They both take 2 additional points of superficial willpower damage as you drag them through the snow, carrying them away from the door at this moment. What do you say?
Say, do you want to live?
Ah, fuck you. Spit.
I said, and then I literally, like, I start grabbing them by, like, the cuffs of their, like, right here. And I just, like, take the one guy, and I just smash him back into the ground, and I said, do you want to live?
We go to Penny and Splint. Splint, what are you doing in the second round of the social combat?
All right. No longer mistake my demure behavior for a lack of a threat. I will chisel your bones into furniture. I will drain you, refill you only to drain you again. I will make it last for weeks on end and wear your skin as a prize if need be. Or we can be civil and have a chat again.
I'm sorry. Civility is the thing that I was doing when I first walked in. Of the 2 of us, who's breaking the no-chill rule now?
That hits me. That hits me. I feel that hits. My eyes go wide. Scramble, grab the rest of my E and B.
I came here in good
You are
faith.
right.
We damaged it. I want to fix it.
Are right.
Okay, and so now the next roll, as you meditate in the moment and you do this. So first of all, I'm gonna say, Penny, you're gonna roll a manipulation.
Okay.
And I'll say etiquette check.
Okay.
And we're gonna have. Okay, so now this is gonna be the difficulty for you, Splint, to be able to compose yourself. So roll composure, and I'll say either leadership or etiquette. Your choice.
I'll go with etiquette.
Okay, and a reminder, you got 2 of your boys in front of you here, and if you fail on this, it's not gonna be good.
Yep. Come on.
I got 4 successes this time.
Daddy needs a new pair of moon shoes. 6, 6, 7, 6, 5.
That is a 4 total?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 total. If you want, and if it is not a blood die that you have, you can spend a willpower to re-roll it in the attempt of a success.
You know what? Screw it. I will do the re-roll. I'll give that, I'll spend the willpower to re-roll.
Sounds good.
Give it a go. Why not?
And it's just simply taking a slash through one of the squares.
10, 6, 7, 7, 3.
Okay, 4 successes. So you guys are now at a stalemate. You watch Penny as you see as in this moment there Splinter has to go into a mind palace and compose himself in this moment, which means currently he is out of a current round of this to be focusing internally to compose himself here, which means that you can direct your focus towards his boys. Coming back on that, Gertie, do we want to live? We're already fucking living. It's people like you getting in the way of that, and they're going to attempt to throw you off.
I literally just like put my grip further and literally just like smash the back of their heads right back into the fucking ice and concrete. And I said, do you want to live or not?
Go ahead and make a strength and brawl check. Or I'm going to say strength and intimidation.
Mm-hmm. I have a question.
Yeah.
What happens if I use an aggravated willpower?
It wouldn't be an aggravated, so it just accumulates over time. You first have to start striking superficial boxes, so you took a single line. Once you get into aggravated, that thing has to be reclaimed by, I believe it is you working towards your ambition, as opposed to your desires and such. Oh, by the way, you completed your desire, so you get a willpower back.
I use my willpower. My last willpower to re-roll that again.
Fantastic.
6.
6 beats my 3.
Thank God I rolled a 2. That's why I was like, that's not enough for 7 dice. I rolled a 2. I was like, what the fuck?
With that 3, the male vampire is impaired physically. However, the woman is not. And so he, with a rock in his eye, fucking backs up. Oh, fuck. And he's more attentive. He's going to be much more like hindered in terms of physical confrontations. The woman is not.
Okay, perfect. I have them on the ground, right?
Yes.
Get them on the ground. Perfect. I just like start dragging them, but not before I literally I decide to take my bandana, the one I have on, and decide to I put my one foot on the man because he's not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. And then I grab her hands and I fucking tie them. But I'm just like, I tie them so that she can't fucking get out of them.
Okay. Just for the sake of that, make a dex and craft check difficulty of 4. And this would be improvised. This is improvised in terms of your craft.
Get an extra. It's my first time using it.
I'm doing the thing that I wanted to do.
And what's a blood surge again?
You can roll a rouse check to increase your hunger potentially, and you get to roll a number of dice equal to your blood potency value that it gives you.
I'm about to do that. Rouse check. That flew somewhere. I don't see it where.
It's gone forever.
Yeah, it's pretty gone forever.
Gone forever.
So success.
Then you don't increase your hunger.
And then I roll 2 more?
Oh, it depends on how many dice you get for your blood surge level.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm just a wee baby.
You need only 2 more dice.
What the fuck, Monika? I can't roll in the fucking thing for the life of me. Okay. That's only 1.
Unfortunately, that's going to put you at a major disadvantage against her as you grab her wrist and you try to like get the bandana off, and she fucking pulls it over your eyes as she is going to be engaging with you, and you're not going to be able to see what's going on.
That's fine.
We go back to Penny and Splinter. Splinter, you are in your meditative state. Penny, you have a moment to be connecting to Donnie and Leo, if you so choose. What do you do?
Yeah, she's gonna try to connect with Donnie and Leo, and she's just gonna say, I'm sorry my friend caused you trouble. I want to fix this, but I will not betray her. I will not help you hurt her. He told me the story of Romulus and Remus. I assume that loyalty is important to all of you. And I'm loyal to the only friend that I have in this world. I will ask Gertie if and when I see her, I will pass on your message, but I will not deceive her. I will not lie to her. I will not break her trust. Her family already did that. And I am going to be different.
You're going to roll a charisma and leadership test.
Okay. Okay, cool. Cool, cool,
Rolling
cool.
Six
Cool, cool,
dice
cool,
for these guys.
cool, 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 cool,
You got to
cool,
beat
no
a
doubt.
3.
I mean, it's possible. It's totally possible
It's
for
totally
me
possible.
to do that. Nope, but I didn't.
This doesn't seem physically possible.
I only had 2 dice on that one, and they were both failures.
So you say, for this moment, you say, I will not betray her again. And Donnie's kind of listening in, just kind of like, all right, cool.
Like, good for you.
Yeah, good for you. And Leo absolutely takes your wrists and slams them, twists them back in on themselves. And as he puts your hand back, he takes the blackjacks and he smashes 1, 2, 3 onto your hands to the sensation. You need to roll 3 d10s.
Okay. Okay, we're rolling 3d10s.
3d10s. Tell me how many successes you get.
2. I got 2
All right,
successes.
you lose 1 willpower, and off of this, you will take 2 points of superficial damage.
Hey, what happens when all my willpowers are gone?
You become impaired. Yeah, you become impaired.
Great. I'm impaired.
Fantastic. So, you say that, and immediately you go into a place where your mind rattles as you begin to just kind of feeling the scintillating effects of the ecstasy as the pill has not fully taken form. And you, Splinter, come into a place of peace and calm and relaxation. And you come in to see as Leo has done his job and has broken the hands of this woman, or smashed them to a point of blooding and crustiness. And Donnie is just very casually just being like, okay.
I kind of like get into, whoa. Okay. Leo, enough. I stand up. Donnie, get Mikey to prep some of the most prized, like, cold that we have on stock, right? As much as she needs, right? Because she's right. And a good leader knows when to admit when they're wrong. She was right. I heard little bits and pieces of what they said, and I can appreciate that. She cares about her friend like I care about all of you. All right? Bringing that up. Get her the attention that she needs. Leo, I know you got a little bit of medical with you. Take care of her. Screw the bar. We just busted up her hands when she was right. So now we got to make this right. We'll help her find a friend. All right? Donnie, after you see Mikey, I want you on any and all security information. Track that number if you can. I want you to just check the cameras, see if there's anything up and down the street. Reach out to our friends in case they saw anything. The pill should be taking effect in a bit. Their healing will kick in. Just make sure Mikey brings up that cold. Miss Penny, what do you prefer? O, A, B, AB, positive, negatives?
I appreciate the gesture. I know my hands have to heal. I don't particularly know if I trust any beverage that you're gonna give me.
On my honor of a 1995 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Commander's Badge, you will not be harmed in any way, shape, or form from this point on. You will be granted amnesty in this place, and we will help you find your friend. Donnie, Leo, you both heard that straight from my lips, right?
You watch as Leo just says, very simply, respect the badge. Donnie says, respect the badge.
Oh, okay.
Respect the badge. Yeah, and a cowabunga to you.
A cowabunga to you, dude. My dude. My dude. Mikey comes up with the drinks. Just like, okay, my dudes. Healy kicks in and just like, my dudes. Just like claps in. And Donnie gets even right up to work. He even's just like, at this moment, he's like, he goes off and disappears for a second. He's going to do a thin blood vitae formula where he's going to be taking the blood off of like some couple of locals. It will only take a few minutes, but he's going to be doing friends list, which allows him to kind of like follow trail of mortals to kindred. So he goes into a position of being able to manage with that, see if we can make connections and contacts with. He's also doing some surveillance checks. They go to work. Leo, at this moment, at the same time, takes off his trench coat, kind of like reveals a satchel bag that he's got to his side and begins to bandage up your hands and softly massages them as he begins to kind of like work your hands ever so gently. He also commits, I have to double check and see the level that he is able to, but he is going to strap up onto his own arms. He's going to start doing some thin blood alchemy where he makes himself the kiln, and he is going to simply process for himself the ability to I have to be able to look this up to make sure, but I will just simply make it what Leo is capable of. He will begin to work healing towards yourself by enacting the disciplines of another vampire. So he is going to be committing himself to this, where he will retroactively be able to heal you as he softly massages and kind of allows his blood to mix in with yours to create this healing process. However, you are socially impaired, but your physical health will heal. I will let you know how much it will sometime.
Hooray!
Look, I know it doesn't mean much, especially since it just occurred, but you have my utmost apologies. Cross my heart and hope my Urkel dies. Look, okay? You have my sincerest apologies. This place is our Shangri-La. This is our palace of peace. I created this place for us to be here in peace. And I broke that. And I shouldn't have. I got myself into the wrong thing. And you have my apologies. You will not be harmed. And until the debt is paid, we will help you. I do got to talk to my guy downstairs, but I'm at your service to help you up.
Thank you.
And Don, got Donnie looking out for your friend now. He's just gonna scan the tech equipment, see if at least that spots them one way or another.
Thank you. And for what it's worth, I am sorry for the damages that occurred. Do you know anything about the other patrons we were with, Kay or White Fang? Because I feel like Gertie was in a bad place when she came in with White Fang, but it was really something about seeing Kay. And Kay has gone missing too. If you know anything about those patrons, or okay.
Well, let's track your friend first and move our way on to them.
As this happens, Gertie, you are going to do one more check here, and I am going to...
Can I when she pulls it over, can I do something? Can I use...
It's going to be part of the roll, but yes.
Oh, because I want to use Sense the Unseen, which is free, which means I can detect... I can detect vampires and stuff like that. I triple checked online and everything. And it tunes to your mind to supernatural vibrations, auras, and layers of reality. And so, yes, even if I'm blindfolded, I can detect where a vampire is.
Well, it looks like you just completely fucked me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yes, because I was going to hinder your ability to do a sight by 2 dice.
But you can't.
I can't. So, you tell me the method in which you prevent her from stabbing you in the chest with a switchblade.
With a switchblade?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. And so I have... So she, like, pulled it under, and then where are my hands? Sorry, before when I...
Your hands are free.
Oh, wonderful. And
yeah,
oh, because I was trying to pull my thing, like, off, and then
yeah,
she,
your
like,
hands were on her. She pulled... Yeah, you were going to grab one. She pulled it down, so you got one hand free. She breaks away from your hand and is coming to hit you with a switchblade.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to spend one of her willpowers to reroll that.
Can I soar leap, like, vertically?
To evade?
Just jump really high in the air, take my blindfold off, and then just fucking, like, throw something at her, or, like, just stomp her into the ground or something?
Like, land on her?
Either land on her or throw it. Like, I want to know if I can jump up first.
Yeah, you can. Naturally, you can do that.
Okay, cool. I literally jump upwards, take off my blindfold, like, just soar leap up, and then I literally, yeah, and then I take one, oh yeah, I have a switchblade in my calf. I take my switchblade out, and I literally just, like, come right down on her.
Oh, fuck. Go ahead and roll strength and melee and add your potency as you fucking launch in the air. And I will tell you what you need to roll to succeed in a moment.
3.
What did you roll? Strength, melee, and your potency.
I don't have any
score.
melee, and I realize that is a huge flaw in what I
it's a big flaw. Did you roll your potency into it? Like your strength?
Yeah, because I have 5, because it's strength, melee, and my potency. My strength is 4, and my melee is 1. I mean, not melee, sorry. My potency is 1.
Okay. I rolled 1 success. You
nice, perfect.
Fly into the air, land on top of her, like into the back of her neck, and you bring her down to the point where her knife tilts in and she stabs and punctures her own lung, like kind of like compressing down. Mm-hmm. Not only did I roll 1 success, but I rolled a bestial failure. Within this, you hear, "Oh, you're so fucking screwed. You've no fucking idea who we work for."
And you have no idea who the fuck I am.
Both of these two are debilitated for their physical injuries.
Perfect. I just scoop them up by the back of their scruff, and I just start walking to the dive. Through the back alleys. I have my own plans.
Okay.
I have my own plans.
Okay. So Donnie rolled 6 successes on a critical success. to be working like and measured. He's taking the long process of like going to an outside kiln to be connecting to a kindred to a human down in the chemistry lab. Like, okay, we got these people on things, and right now Mikey's working with them to get their blood so they can start doing this shit. Like the inside of this like ecstasy blood bank is pretty well done, and it's like they go through this process, they're working on this, and Donnie's taking the time, and as he's like kind of like being drained, he's like on his computer's like, what the fuck? And he like gets up as like he's trying to create a silver magical fucking cord between him and these other humans, and he rips out as blood sprays. He's like, fuck, shit, oh god. It's just like, okay, whoa, fuck, I can't, okay, that's wild. And he just begins to run with his laptop in his hands. stumbles in, blood kind of like almost like he's like wait, and, like Baxter like kind of like cauterizes the wounds immediately so he doesn't trail blood into the club, and he begins to rush up. He goes into the office as Leo's like massaging your hands, like, I do your feet too if you want.
Mikey?
That's Leo.
Oh yeah, Leo. Oh yeah, Leo, professional.
Oh, I do it professionally as well. And the door opens up, and Donnie comes in with a laptop. She's outside. She's outside. She's outside. She's outside.
Outside.
She's,
right.
yeah, we gotta get her out of there. We can't let her in. We can't let her be out there, bro. She got people.
All right.
I'm just dragging 2 bucks.
Okay. All right. Mikey, stay with Miss Penny. Leo, you're with me.
All right. Leo gets up. Boom, boom, boom.
And we both walk outside to go with me.
You go to the front door. You open it up, and what you see is smeared blood face, holding 2 like alive and kicking, but like fucking hurting waiters with a rock in one eye and a like switchblade in their lung and in their upper like kind of back region. You see these 2 vampires being dragged.
I go over and I kind of like look at each waiter, look at each one back and forth, and just lock eyes with Gertie. Is the service really that bad?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, sorry. Name's Splinter, owner of the dive.
Okay.
Your friend Penny's inside.
What's Penny doing inside? I thought we got kicked out.
Well, there was a bit of a misunderstanding after all of your damaging set, and I kind of lost my cool. She is okay. Little sore. She's okay.
And I just like yanked the people up closer. I'm like, why is she sore?
Obviously, like I said, misunderstanding.
No, misunderstanding. Why is Penny sore?
You see Leo and Raph both interposing on the side of Splinter right now.
Look, I know that you're not going to believe me or trust me, especially after say that, but I'm being completely honest with you that this was on my accord. So I do apologize for that. Cowabunga to all, but she's inside. Your 2 bloody butler friends.
They're not my friends.
If you need them, well then, we got some rope to tie them up, and you can ask some questions because I now have a debt owed to both Miss Penny and yourself.
Why the fuck do you have a debt owed to me? What the fuck?
Well, it's more to Miss Penny.
I brought these fools
We got your bag.
to defend my honor as I get my bag back. I was going to use them as my croonies, and then I was going to kill them. I wasn't going to do anything to you guys. I just didn't want to involve Penny or anybody else in getting the shit beat out of me when I was just getting my backpack back.
Unfortunately. Well,
all my bandanas are there, so I'm just like can't get rid of all my bandanas. So and also the outfit that Penny. There's a special outfit in there.
And the sharp Beretta. Don't forget about that. Make sure that it's in there. Got clean. It's good.
It has all rounds in there? All 15?
All rounds.
Thanks. Trust me. Also a gift.
We looked through, but we didn't switch anything out or screw it all up. But
you looked through the entire bag?
Yeah, we saw the bandana.
Why the fuck did you touch my bag?
Raph goes, should we take
Why
these,
the fuck did you
should we get these bodies inside of the club right now? Because we're just inside the front door.
Because one of your goons, whatever the fuck.
Hey.
Ah, that one, the one with the stupid voice.
All right. Leo. Grab Miss Gertrude's guests here. Drag them outside.
Leo grabs the 2 vampires from your hands, Gertie, and begins to move.
And I don't let go. I'm like, no, these are my motherfuckers. They attacked a kid, a human kid. I'm not letting them fucking go. I'm the one who's going to be fucking dealing with them.
They're still yours. You can be in the same room with them and everything, but we got a specific area for that.
So I'm
And
just like, I'm not letting them go as I'm dragging, and I just like start walking in because I'm like, Penny's inside, my bag's inside.
All right. Let me bring you to the conservatory. All right.
Leo
I
says,
lead her through the bar on the way, like back into the into where we would like storage room, cook food, whatever. Right, little sits.
yeah.
I kind of move a little bit with just like easy strength. Just kind of move like a filing cabinet over, and there's a little tiny keypad. I kind of just bite down on my thumb, a little bit of blood, and I put it into a little droplet on the keypad. The keypad lights up a code. Door opens up. Inside is a 4-walled room, no windows. There's a chair there with restraints, and there's a table with a vast majority of talkative instruments.
I'm like, is this where Penny got sore?
No, that was up in my office.
Now, why the fuck would she be getting sore in your office? Listen.
Pinky.
Listen.
Raph just leans over to you, Splinter. And goes, "Chick's got no chill."
I got no fucking chill. I got fucking no chill. I'm like, you got no fucking chill. When
you brought 2 people inside of our club, like with a rock in his eye and
Raph?
Yeah, because they fucking bit a fucking human child.
They bit a human child. Remember, that's kind of like frowned upon sometimes, right?
Yeah.
It's not okay to eat kids.
It's not okay to eat kids. Yeah, cowabunga to that.
Yep. So, Raph, can you set up the spare chair? We'll tie them up here. This is Leo. Stay on guard with them. We'll go up, talk to your friend Penny. Let's talk to your friend Penny. And then we can come down. And you know what? Part of the debt. I can usually rent this room for like $50,000 an hour, but it's all yours for free to whatever you need to do.
I don't need to
Can I
rent
offer
that
you
shit.
an E&B? Can I offer you an E&B smoothie? Lower on the E than the B.
No.
All right then.
Also, I don't want to rent out this room if it's a freebie. I don't take freebies from nobody. Not where I come from.
Well,
I see that you're being gracious and stuff, but the last time I was in here, I got my head slammed into your fucking bar counter. Though I will admit I did, smash a bottle on your guy's head, but, that was out of self-defense.
And
when I tried to chill out, like they said, and trying to, talk to them, and say, no, I'm being thrown out on the curb. So
he's got a hard head, so I'm not too worried about the bottle. I'm more worried about the fact that you kind of messed up at vintage Indiana Jones front bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Look.
I don't want to rent anything. I just want to see Penny, grab my bag, and then I want to take these 2 bozos and find the 3rd fucking bozo, because apparently I don't know if they're like at the restaurant or where they're at, but they're going to fucking tell me, and then I'm going to go and murder these 2 bozos and their fucking friend. After I get Penny.
Then you're in luck. Not only do we have this fine establishment for making people talk at your use and discretion if you choose, but you can speak to my associate Donnie, and Donnie is able to. He was able to find you. He was able to find Penny. I think he can find your other friend.
You found me? I'm the one who fucking ended up at your doorstep. No, that's pretty easy. Just look out the goddamn window.
He looked through the silver lens security cameras. But anyway, we're just splitting hairs here. Leo will watch these 2. They won't go anywhere. Let's go see your friend Penny. Deal?
I need your fucking promise that if they stay in here, I don't owe you jack shit. It's not repaying a debt. It's just holding them so I can see Penny.
I can hold them. I'm not repaying a debt for it. I'll hold on to them so you can see Penny.
Okay.
All right, Leo.
And then I just go and grab my knife out of the back of her neck, and then my other knife, and then my other knife out of her calf, like all 3 of my knives. Well, she had an extra knife, which I definitely pawned now.
Right, now you have all my knives back.
Right, and I'm like, but now I have an extra knife, but my throwing knife and my knife out of her neck, and I just put it, like, swipe it on them, put them away, and then I grabbed the other knife and I went, cheap, but okay. And I like put it in my pocket.
No chill.
There.
None.
No chill.
All right.
Welcome to the campaign, Justin. What a great welcome we've both given you. You must be so excited to continue playing with us.
Oh, I've been part of some chaos. This is my bread and butter of just going along with it.
Perfect.
Gertie.
As they say in improv, yes and.
Yes and.
Yes and.
Gertie, you take the knives.
I follow him.
You follow Splinter. Splinter?
Raph, stay behind.
Yep.
All right. I walk up. I want to show you some trust. I'm leading you in. Come on in. I take her up to the office. In the office there, sees the desk and the memorabilia, all the different colors, and the two chairs that are just big orange hands, and one of them like slightly propped up with Penny on there. We can obviously see their hands are bandaged up a bit.
Like, her hands are what?
Bandaged.
Gertie!
Bandaged. Penny, oh my god. Hi. Hey. What's up? I don't know. Why are you here? Why are you here? How did you even get... I thought we were banned from here.
Well, I left my card in case they wanted to work out the damages done to the bar. I thought that I was just coming here to negotiate like a cost a payout, but Splinter has needs that are not financial.
Yeah. I just like look at your hands and I just like rush all the way there and I like grab your hand. I'm like, what happened to your hand? What happened to your hands? What's going on?
Leo can ask a little hard sometimes.
He can ask what?
Can ask a little hard sometimes. There's no real
asking is using your voice, not your fucking force. Why the fuck are her hands bandaged?
Because he asked a little hard, and we're healing her up.
I said
healing up.
You hear over your intercom. You hear over your intercom, Splinter. Hey, boss, we got about an hour until we open up. We got a question coming on with the DJ.
All right. Well,
Unsync's got a couple things I got to check on.
All right. Well, duty calls here. You guys are free to go. You're free to stay. Whatever you want to do. I got to start getting the club ready to go tonight.
Where's my helmet and bag?
Oh, over here. I go over to the desk and I put the pack up. It's already packed back up with everything that was dumped out and the helmet off to the side. Just put it there on the desk right in front of Gertie. That's your stuff. That's what we found.
Touch it, and I'm just like,
Gertie, you packed a Beretta, but you didn't pack a phone charger?
And then that's when she realizes, she's like, goes into her leather jacket. Oh shit, my phone's dead.
Yeah. I thought you were dead.
No, I wouldn't die that easily, you know me. I just don't understand how
Splinter's just standing right there at the door, holding up like potential charger like cords, and Gertie's not fucking paying attention.
And I'm just like,
I'll just put these over here.
I'm over here like I'm never fucking borrowing anything from Splinter at this moment because I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm just like, the establishment of this bar, and I'm like, I got one question before you go deal with sound check or whatever you got going on here. I came with a friend that night. Ended up meeting Penny.
White Fang or K?
We don't speak that fucking name around here. I mean, White Fang.
Well, White Fang, then he's good in the books. But this other... I don't know how to say his name because I can't even... You know what? I'm going to say it phonetically so that I don't say his name. This Kilo fella kind of made a promise to your friend here that we'd find them
Ah,
for you.
okay. All I
Thank you.
gotta know is White Fang apparently is friends with people in this establishment or whatever. There's only one thing that I want to say to you besides fuck you for hurting Penny, and I don't ever want to see your fucking face again, is it was not his fault that I acted out like that. Even now, I still feel very... I
Their fault.
It is not White Fang's their fault. It is not their fault. It is not mine either, exactly. I mean, your goons are like fucking like just wax. Anyways, and they say I got no fucking chill. Anyways, but if anyone were to blame between me and White Fang, it wouldn't be him. Let's just say, okay?
Oh,
So
that's progress.
Well, I appreciate that. But if there's any blame for this not being a safe place, that's on me. It's my establishment, and as I was saying to your friend Penny, this is supposed to be the Palace of Peace of Shangri-La. Safe for everybody. Wasn't that night?
Wasn't that night, and it wasn't fucking today either, by the looks of it.
I popped. Yeah, it kind of leads up all into one thing. Bad things happen in threes, you know. But let's get you some good fortune. However, if it makes you feel a little bit better, I did pop my guy in the nose for you.
I don't need you to fucking do anything for me.
Well, I already did. Now, you can do whatever you want. In this sense, you don't have to ask me for anything. You don't have to come back. Your friend, White Fang, never on the hook. Right?
Yeah, just don't blame him for anything.
I won't blame him for nothing.
But
You're
at the
the
same
friend.
time, if you ever, because she is so calm about this, I'm not going to do anything right now. But if you ever fucking even touch a fucking hair on her head, I'm going to make sure that no one will ever fucking hear your screams, won't ever fucking see you again. And the fact of you, the thought of you, is not in anyone's memory. You got that? You fucking got that? Don't fucking touch her.
And I get to keep the velvet.
Done.
The what?
You can keep the velvet.
Yes.
Also understand. It's good for you to get your feelings out like this. Kind of helps with the chill factor.
Promise.
Kind of helps with the chill feelings after. You can be promises. You can be everything. Yeah, it's obvious that it's good pairing between you and your psychologist friend here.
You don't
Might be able
fucking
to
know
help you out.
anything between us.
All I could say is that she cared about you a lot.
Yeah.
She was more concerned about you than anything that was going on here. Wouldn't give you up, nothing. Thus, respect. Real chill.
Wait, what? What she wouldn't? And I just turned to Penny. You
Hey,
wouldn't
boss,
give me...
Unsync is getting pretty unchill vibes right now with the sound check. They're kind of getting a little randy. They're getting Randy Quaid in here right now. They're getting Randy Quaid, okay?
I get it. Randy Quaid. I get it. Not Dennis Quaid, not the good one.
No, man,
right.
no.
What do you mean she never gave me up? What? Like she never outed what?
Look, I'm going to leave you two to this. Whatever you guys need, use my office for a chat or whatever. I'm going to go down. I'll come back after this check. And I'll head out and leave. No locking of the door, no nothing. Door just shuts. They hear me walk down the stairs as I go to sound check.
Splinter leaves. You two have a moment alone to speak to each other.
I sit in the other ridiculous hand chair, but it makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to even just get comfortable, and I'm like, what is this shit? Weird. And I just like turn and look at Patty. I'm like, what did he mean by that?
Have you ever touched crushed velvet? It is a fantastic sensation.
Penny, I'm not talking about the crushed velvet. I'm talking about what he was talking about. You not betraying? Like, what is he talking about?
Well, So the hands, um, I came here originally, just business person to business person, hoping that we could work something out with the damages to the bar.
Yeah.
Just sort of smooth
Okay.
that over, maybe smooth over anything with White Fang. And Splinter had an offer. He said, he was looking for people with talents. He said he would potentially offer you a job. He said he needed to talk to both of us. Was very insistent, and I told him I couldn't get a hold of you. I didn't know how to reach you. That we could work something out. I told him, you needed space. You were in a tough position. Um, and and then he wanted to use my cell phone telephone to locate you. I imagine using some of the thin blood alchemy that I've witnessed here this evening. And I refused to give him my phone, and I refused to help him find you. So the big one broke my hands. And then he fixed it, and then he fixed it. Um, I After you disappeared that night, I went to the drive and dive, and I talked to Patty.
What?
I needed to understand what had happened, and I wasn't about to hurt you the same way that they did. I was not about to betray you. They're just hands. The amount of times that I've had my hands broken
And
in
I
my
just like
350
leap out of the
years,
chair and I like give her
I
a hug. I just like right as she's like rambling, I just like give her a hug and I'm just like the first real emotion that I've had for like a hot minute. And I'm just like,
Gertie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that they
no,
didn't tell you.
I'm sorry. I'm the reason your hands got hurt. Like you should never have had your hands. You've been writing your book and now your hands are hurt and that's something important to you and you should never have gotten hurt over something I recklessly did ever. And the fact that you continue to defend me and hold me in such high regard and keep protecting me and such and making sure I'm safe. I've I can't thank you enough. And then I like get off and I'm like I can't I can't thank you enough. You are one of my better good friends. So
You're and you are one of my only friends. Have I ever told you how I was sired and why I left my sire?
no.
I was sired during the witch trials. Long story short, my sire's intended preferred method of turning individuals was he would frame them for witchcraft, and then he would dress up as a priest to give last rites, and he would offer those desperate individuals a choice: hanging, burn at the stake, death for a crime you didn't commit, or turn. He framed it as salvation. He framed it as mercy. He framed it as eternal life. Then
What?
about a
That's
hundred,
fucked up. That's really fucked up. Who thinks like
the
that?
more fucked up, my psychopath of a sire. The worst thing was about a century or two later, when I discovered in his room the very pouch of magical witchcraft-looking trinkets that he had planted in my home to frame me for witchcraft. Up until that point, I thought a careless traveler had just left some of their belongings in our home. And then I realized that he had intentionally framed me and all those other women. So I put myself into 50 years of torpor so that I would never have to see him again.
Holy shit.
I know what it is to be betrayed by people we trust. I know what it is to be betrayed by a sire. These hands aren't. I do love you, Gertie. I do love you, and you're my only friend, and I cherish you more than anything in this world. But I don't want you to have all of that guilt just on yourself. These hands weren't just for you. These hands were for me. These hands were, they're a sign of my principles. They're a sign of my loyalty. They're a sign that I am not like my sire. I'm not like Sebastian, and I never turn my back on a monster. That's me. I meant it as like a metaphor for, we all have the shadows and temptation. This is so it's
I think I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really good with the metaphor stuff, but yeah, I think I can
Penny,
understand.
I need you to make an insight aspects check right now, and you are not allowed to reroll dice.
Okay, let's go. We are rolling dice. We are rolling 6 dice.
And I'm going to say, Gertie, I need you just to simply make... What is your resolve? Oh, let's see. Resolve. Yeah, what is your resolve right now? And what is your willpower level, let's say? How many...
my resolve is 3, but my willpower is 0.
Okay, so it's just going to be a 3 difficulty for this.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3. I rolled a hot 3.
Those trays.
Penny, as you are speaking with Gertie at this moment, and as you go into the conversation of like, I've felt these moments, and you kind of have these moments of flashing as your open memoriam connects for yourself, there is a little bit of a creeping element that happens as you look to Gertie and you start to make a connection into her mind.
No.
And beginning to go into some of her thoughts and histories. And we will figure out exactly what happens there another time. But for right now, we are going to go to a dilapidated old barn. As inside of a packed trunk, a wrecked, tired, busted gangrel kicks and kicks and kicks the lid of this trunk open. Boom! Fuck! Stefan V bursting out of this, looking around. Yeah, fuck. The dead of night. No lights. No anything. Feral eyes light up as they look around to see if there is anything in the presence right now. There is nothing. But there's some kind of sound. Like an old radio. Like some kind of country radio playing or something. It's odd. Stefan shakes it off. Tries to kind of like go into some of his like natural healing to kind of crack his whole body back into place. Just kind of moves up towards the door, listens to the side of it, and hears the sound of the country music. opens up the barn door, and as he does, a bucket of piping, steaming water pours down on top of him with garlic inside of it and goes across his head and body as he screams and howls, sitting in a chair, covered up in a winter jacket, mittens, and a toque, listening to some country music radio, is Richard Romulus sitting down. And as he watches, drinking his eighth beer, sitting and waiting and watching, puts a book to the side, picks up a 12-gauge shotgun, and starts walking towards this sizzling, burning, garlic allergic Stefan V. He's screaming, kicking, and he goes over, takes the shotgun, racks it back, blows off one of Stefan's kneecaps, blows off the other one, Stefan goes, and Richard Romulus goes over towards him, racks the shotgun again, and says, "No, Ravnos, risk extinction, looking out to find someone who doesn't mean a fucking thing. Why the fuck did they want you?" And he fucking presses the shotgun right to his belly button, and Stefan cries into the night. And we'll find out if he says anything in our next session, friends.
I'm just gonna say it. Dun dun dun.
Well, everyone, thank you so very much for being with us here for this session of yegVMP. Justin, thank you so much for being with us here for this session as well. We look forward to having you with more games as well. Of course, we'll see how scheduling goes with you as you are in the process of acting work, which is wonderful. 'Tis the art form we are so after. But yes, everyone else, thank you so much for being here. And remember, whether you're a novice, a normie, or an experienced player, you are always welcome here. You are always welcome to play. Thank you all so very much, and we'll see you next time.
I lifted up really fast after that, so I'm just letting you know, Liam, you're gonna have to like cut that like right as we hit the bottom because I don't know why I did this. I was like,
Oh, I got it.